Welcome back, everybody, to No Jumper News. I am Mikey, and today with me I got Yuri.
Let's go. What's up, guys?
And I got the Watchman over here.
Yes. He's gained a little weight since back in the day.
Watch out, Russian.
I already said this joke off stream, and we didn't know we were live, so I had to say it again.
So you're saying No
Bash
Jumper
tie
is
in the back.
scripted?
No.
I respect your narrative, loved one.
Do you think? I don't think we're smart enough to follow a script.
I feel that.
You think you can memorize lines?
Not just memorize lines, but like be convincing of like the lines. Be like, Icon, how dare you? You fucking touched my butt behind the scenes.
Damn, pause. Why is that gotta be me touching your butt? I know you want to talk shit about Guilty being a pedophile, but
Oh man, I wanted to wait until Flacco is here so we could do it together, but I 100% agree with Flacco that he's a rad bastard, and I could see him being the center of all this drama that we're going through right now.
can I say something that seems kind of valid to me? A good narrative that seems pretty crazy right now?
What?
I've never seen Gina be late, ever. I've never seen Gina late. Not that I've been here for years and years, but Gina's never been late, so it's a coup.
It's a coup. What is the coup?
Flacco's not here. Gina's not here.
Flacco doesn't care. Flacco's not joining no coup.
He might be. Didn't they put a battery in his back to say he wanted to take off on Lush anyways? Wasn't that a thing?
Yeah, I don't know who put that battery in his back. I think he was just really upset. But yeah, yesterday was a big,
Adam or
crazy
I
ordeal.
forget who it was. One of those powerful white guys at the top told us let's get into a topic before we address that.
Oh yes, let's do such a thing.
So let's talk about YoungBoy and Durk's rivalry has spilled over into back and forth with Durk's ex-girlfriend, India Royale.
This has been really interesting. I've been keeping up with this on Instagram.
YoungBoy said, "Damn, I know a bee when a hoe turned to a demon." Hey,
Crying face emoji.
honestly, I don't think he was trolling. I think if he was trolling, I accept it. But if he wasn't, I think he was legit just being honest. Like, yo, I know how it be when they act up. You know what I'm saying?
And she thinks it was about her.
No, they're trying to. The internet's trying to say that he's trolling them as opposed to, I am perfect, but I'm. This is what Durk said. I am perfect, but I'm for you and I love you, and I'm all ears whenever we get back in a relationship. You saved my life, and with you and Willow and Big Sky outside, all my kids, you was there. Honestly, Durk's in love.
Yeah, we kind of talked about this yesterday where like, yeah, it's people are, it seems like to a lot of people that Durk is like, simping almost or doing,
Let him. He's in love.
yeah, that's fine. But then also like we're like as they were talking about this yesterday and I feel like, Cord brought it up where India and Durk were in this crazy shootout situation where she had to shoot at someone, remember? And I was kind of thinking, like, what if she's just, like, over this dangerous-ass lifestyle? You know what I mean? Like, what if she wants to not...
They had 1 million security guards. He was posted.
She still had to shoot at someone at one point. You know what I
That
mean?
wasn't a robbery, fool.
It was, like, an attempted murder thing where they were, like, defending themselves. Wait, what? It was a home invasion.
No, yeah. They were getting robbed.
Yeah.
She did her job.
Okay, so you think with Durk, without Durk, that's something that could happen.
When we playing chess, don't the queen gotta protect the king, baby?
Okay, true.
Let me ask you something. Would you crash out for Riley?
What do you mean crash out?
Would you go on the internet and do all of this type of shit for Riley? Be honest. Would you go on your fucking podcast in your tent all alone without your girl and cry?
I probably would be in my tent all alone and cry, but I wouldn't do it on air, and I probably would not do it on Instagram. No, because it's like, dude, I have had my fair share of experience with Instagram and social media. It's been around since like I was in 11th grade or whatever it is, and I have to say that like I feel like it's just not a good look at the end of the day just to be like, if you're gonna have that conversation, have it with her. What's the point of involving, the rest of the internet into this conversation you're having?
Adam, don't come in, Adam.
Oh my
Adam,
God.
don't come in, bro.
Why is he holding
It's
an
Josh.
axe, dude?
I was just fucking around. I don't want to get fired, right?
Yeah, you said you were crashing out. You said you don't care.
Just wait, we have to get through this topic.
Okay. No, I feel like it's kind of lame to post stuff like that on Twitter, Instagram, or social media. Be like, please come take me back. I'm sorry, I fucked up. It's like, bro, tell her. Posting on Instagram is the worst thing you could do. She's probably literally not her, India, but like in a situation like this, you would expect the girl to already be in the hands of another. As she's reading your post and she's going like, loser.
Damn, you can't call Lil Durk a loser though. He up.
She is.
She damn, that little boy need to find somebody to play with. You was just a dirty little bad kid. You ain't like that for real. Don't speak on me, bitch. I let you slide the first time.
Shit. Wait, who said this? YoungBoy?
India said that to
Okay.
YoungBoy.
India said that's YoungBoy. You know, it was one of my favorite things that she said to YoungBoy, which is like, you know.
Oh, we're crashing out.
Oh, let's go.
We're crashing out.
Bro, listen up, bro.
What up?
I've heard that y'all been out here pussyfooting, avoiding all type of subjects.
Hell, wait, what the fuck? No, that's Icon.
we just
I
had
was trying to jump right into it, call people rad bastards.
No.
No, the fine
topics first.
the fine gentleman at the top that we call boss instructed me I couldn't crash out until we at least got through one topic.
We
are about 75% through that topic, but now that Flacco's here,
at least 3
hey,
topics.
what's up with your rainy ass jacket? Who came in here all wet? Pause.
It's fucking raining outside.
Man. Here, listen, man. So look, let's do at least 3 topics so like we can get the clips we need.
Damn, 3?
You feel me?
3?
Yeah. Listen, we need clips,
What's
right,
the next
Josh?
one? Let's go.
Wait,
Mike.
no, hold on.
Next topic.
Last thing. India called YoungBoy Denthead. That fucking had me dying. That had me dying. I'm sorry,
know,
YoungBoy, but when I saw that, I was like, bro.
Making fun of childhood trauma.
What happened? What was the scar from?
Huh?
What's the scar from?
Probably some crazy,
man.
past ordeal. But
Yeah, man.
I've never heard someone call him Denthead, and that when I just saw that, I was like, I instantly just
Does
started
he have a
dying,
dent in his head?
Yeah,
Kinda.
Here.
Y'all be analyzing motherfuckers. Very close.
Nah, but yo, like speaking of like India, man, like I ain't understand why Lil Durk was simping online for her, bruh. And then I seen her vacation pictures in Bali. Oh my God, bruh.
Ooh. Let's just say this one last quote.
But she top 5.
That's still my baby daddy. I don't play about him. Y'all can chill for real. People think just because they dirty and in the hood, they automatically gang. You wasn't toting no guns. You was food deprived.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yo,
Damn.
That's crazy.
why do chicks like think they are like as tough as the niggas they fucking, right? Like, no, it's true, right? Cause look, if she was fucking a civilian and she wouldn't have this mindset. But
If she was fucking a civilian, she wouldn't be anybody.
Exactly.
Hey, but she shot back at someone during a home invasion.
And we
I feel like
praise
she
her.
can say this. You know, she could be like,
No,
oh,
no, she could talk her shit, and we
Yeah.
praise her, but she wouldn't be India Royale without Lil Durk.
yeah.
Is that safe to say?
Yeah, true though. But
And I mean that with the utmost respect.
nah, here, right, but bro, like
She would have been some other rapper's girl.
Damn. So you're saying she's a hoe?
hell
I'm
no.
just saying that's just what it would have been.
Nah,
What it would have been.
Yeah, bro. Listen, bro. Like she's so bad that I'm confident that some rapper like would have found her.
Let's get to the next topic
Like she is amazing.
so we could get to the real news.
600 Breezy laughs at her comments. It says
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is a continuation.
Yeah.
Next.
We were talking about how like this story. Actually, no, it was talking about another one. Okay.
Yeah. Like what's the other the other shit?
It appears Durk is simping, and now they're calling out YoungBoy for trying to get in the middle of it. Apparently, allegedly.
She's so cold, bro, that she posted up a picture of another nigga. Now she
Hey,
claims
that's crazy.
Listen, like she claims that's her BFF who's
That made
gay.
me sit up. That's not her BFF. That's gay. That's her man.
Yeah, bro. Come on now, bro. Like,
Oh shit.
like that man is professing his love for you on Twitter, on Instagram story, and you go ahead and you post up another nigga in between him simping, bro. If I'm Durk, like we can never be together, man. You feel me? Like,
Yeah,
you know,
right.
he's out of here.
You have to hold your like ego, at least a little bit there, where you're like, I can't. Even if they do get back together, he's just gonna be the guy who's just like, who fucking ran back to her and begged for her.
So what?
It's low key though. Like, I'm just wasting
Hey,
time though.
I hope
You,
You've done
Riley
that.
never
You've
break
done
up.
that. That's why you said so what.
who I kind of done
I've
that?
never begged for a girl to like take me back.
Nah, that's cap.
That didn't sound too confident.
Hey, if I could be honest, 'cause I didn't want to crash out like real crazy and like then have them like say all kinds of crazy shit about me on the internet. But I have respectfully broken up with all of my girlfriends in the past.
Via text.
No, like they usually live with me, so I kick them out.
Oh,
really?
That must be harsh.
Bro,
It's not harsh, baby. It's real. It's real easy. It's
Listen,
like
man.
I quit everything cold turkey, baby. Cigarettes, bitches, all that.
Jeez.
listen, man, bro. Listen, if Durk wants India back, Durk knows that. Listen, Durk knows that go fish card, right? But that wild card that every man has, man,
Is what?
man, Baby, I'll kill myself. I can't live. Man. Durk knows, man. Listen.
Hey,
Durk
I
knows
like
when you
you.
pull that
The
out. Listen,
Trump card.
I like that. I'll kill
bruh.
myself.
Man, come
I
on,
can't live
yo.
without you.
That was
Nigga.
awesome.
Listen,
Hey,
trust me, bro.
and let's give praise to the person
Yeah.
that pulled it off the best, Lamar Odom. He fake died to get his bitch back.
Man,
Oh no,
man,
he actually did die. No.
Nah, man, come on, my nigga.
Oh my god. All right.
Went to
So
a brothel and took some coke, man. Come on, man.
Y'all don't worry about him, man. Speaking of coke,
I know. Speaking of coke, you gonna read this?
Boozy is convinced crack is healthier than fentanyl.
Crazy.
Boozy
I've
is,
been saying this.
No.
Boozy
I was
is-
going. Okay.
Go
sorry.
ahead. Pop it off, baby. Talk
No,
your
no,
shit.
no. Please, let's read everything Vash has written for us because
Boozy is doubling down on comments he made at the top of the year following the death of Gangsta Boo, who allegedly died from an accidental fentanyl overdose. RIP to all my homies that have died off fentanyl. Crack, I'm promoting it. Fuck it. Fentanyl killing all the junkies who've been junkies. It's killing all the junkies who've been junkies forever. As soon as they hit it, they dead. Crackheads, them dudes shoot threes. They shoot basketball. They run 100 miles. They can sing. They can fix your car motor. Been doing this shit for 20 years. The motherfuckers still running around the neighborhood. As soon as they hit the fentanyl, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So I saw what we're quoting. You know what I mean? I saw him say it.
I saw this as well, and I think I do remember as soon as I saw this that Flacco had like a similar view, and I have to say that like, dude, Boosie has talked a lot from a place of like not really knowing what he's talking about. He's
talking valid shit.
bro. No, the idea.
This is
no,
a street person
You're
talking
acting
some
like
real
people
shit.
don't put fentanyl in crack now.
They don't.
They do.
Where?
Everywhere. They put fentanyl in fucking wax pens now. They
This
put fentanyl
sounds
in
like-
everything.
This sounds like you have some kind of Russian insider
Bro,
look on the cocaine
well,
bricks.
I've lived in West Hollywood where I've had a lot of homeless people around me, a lot of people that I knew their names. They're like people I see on a daily basis and all
Billy,
that
there's
stuff.
a lot of fent in your crack.
All I'm saying is like, dude, yes, crack apparently.
I'm a crackhead, or I was.
I've seen a lot of crackheads disappear. That's all I'm trying to
They
say.
switched to meth and then they fucked theirs off.
Yeah, bro.
Bruh.
Listen, bro, like,
Crack is way safer than fentanyl, kids.
yeah,
Of
bro.
course, it is safer than fentanyl, but that's not the issue.
Crackheads
The issue is they're
live
putting
90
fentanyl
years,
in
bro.
crack.
Crackheads don't die, bro. Bro, listen, have you ever seen?
As a crackhead veteran,
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
come on,
highly
bro.
advise you to never do fentanyl.
But
Don't
he-
do coke.
But here's the thing: is people who are dying from fentanyl aren't doing it by purpose.
You're smoking fentanyl right now in front of us. You're
Hopefully
endangering us.
I'm not. But the thing is, like, almost everyone who dies from fentanyl isn't smoking fentanyl by purpose. They're
That's
popping.
valid.
They're popping something else. They're taking something
Yeah,
else,
yeah,
and
it's
it's
not
mixed in,
intentional.
and they die. You know
I
what
mean, I think there is some people that take it intentionally.
I
but-
feel like Boosie, the way he's framing this, or at least the way he says it, it almost seems like he thinks that people are purposely doing fentanyl. It's like, no, they're not. Some people
Well-
are, yes, there are people purposely doing fentanyl, but a lot of the deaths you're seeing nowadays on the news and everything, it's people accidentally being laced with fentanyl.
I think he's definitely advocating for people not to fucking want to go sniff coke laced with fentanyl. You know what I'm saying? It's called something straight off the brick, baby. If you can't get it off the brick, you shouldn't do it.
Yeah, I was just talking to someone the other day about this, where they actually do like hard drugs, and they were telling me that they're like, I test everything I do, but they told me that their
Because you
friends.
could now. There's fentanyl
Yeah,
testers.
yeah. There's tests for everything nowadays, like even to see if it's good coke, even shit like that. And then like he told me that his friends,
Turns blue.
his friends are don't even like bother doing the test because number one, it takes time, takes a little bit extra money, and then also you waste a little bit of your product having to do the test. So it's like he told me he's like, I do all my tests on the shit that I do, but he's like, I have friends who don't give a fuck. They'll just do anything.
Or which friend are you?
I don't do anything other than weed.
If you were the friend, would you test it or would you just risk
I
your
don't know
life?
if I believe you, Yuri.
If I'm at a point where I have to like test my drugs in order to make sure that they're like I would just wouldn't be doing them. Like if I'm doing a drug, it's probably because I got it straight from the doctor.
Yeah.
Have
you ever tried coke, meth, or anything like that?
I've tried coke. I have done ecstasy a fair amount of times
Fucking with
where
that
people talk about how
ecstasy.
meth is infused in
roll with
ecstasy
me.
pills sometimes. So I'm sure
Absolutely.
I've probably done it without trying, without wanting to.
Okay. And why'd you stop doing coke?
Because I never felt like when I smoke weed, I feel a difference. I feel chill. I feel like there's
Nice,
there's a physical
relax.
difference I could feel. Right.
Your rants would
when
be
you-
way crazier if you were a cokehead. It would not be tolerable.
My what would be?
Yeah.
Your rants.
Oh my! Oh, I know for real. But I just never really felt anything significant off coke for me to be like, wow, this is amazing. I want to do this all the time. Ecstasy, I did ecstasy and I felt like I was king of the world. Right? Coke, I did it and I was like, bro. My nose is clogged and shit's not working right. Like, what the fuck is this? Like I just
What
didn't
wasn't
like it.
working right?
Your nose?
My nose, like after you do
I
it, then
thought he
the
was
next.
talking about something else.
Oh,
Pause.
well, apparently I heard that as well. But the next day I woke up, my nose is just fucking all funky. I was
Let
like,
me
bro,
ask
this
you
is not worth
something.
it.
Flacco?
What's up, man?
You ever do coke?
Nah, man, no drugs.
At all.
You ever do the brown?
That's heroin.
Nah, listen, I've never done drugs at all. Weed.
You want to know what drug I think you high off the most, baby?
What's up?
Clout.
Yes, for sure, clout. But wait, no, sorry, like that's not true.
That's the segue to go into the clout demonery that we've been going through here at the office.
Wait, that's not true though, right? Because I also so I at some point in my life I was prescribed Adderall. So
You did Adderall for a while?
shit.
How long?
like just like in college and shit. You feel me? Just to like
Like a year, a couple months? Like how long?
I would like be real. Like it usually like came out during finals week like my first 2 years, probably like freshman or sophomore.
You got a degree?
Chill, bro.
Oh my god.
Yo, bro.
Wait, I saw you yesterday on stream, and you were promoting a weed product, and you were like, "It's the best product ever. I love it."
Oh,
I heard that
Delta
stupid
8.
cat shit.
No, so
Ad. You feel me? A sponsor. No, listen though, but like Big Chief. Might
Big
be,
Chiefs.
No, listen, like Big Chief, like might be sponsoring a stream where I try weed for the first time.
can I please
Ooh,
be there?
Me too.
Yeah, man, let's do it, man. You
I
feel
want to try to. I want to do the thing where you're like, "Ooh, are you tripping? Are you tripping?
Nah,
Are you
listen.
feeling all right?"
Nah, but I heard though that like you don't get high the like,
a
first time
myth.
smoking weed. So
You do.
It's like
Weed wrong the first time.
some
What?
people will hit a joint like this. They'll go, and it's like that's not.
Oh,
you're-
no, I feel that now.
They'll,
You
they'll
got a
do Elon.
clutch.
They'll do an Elon Musk hit, and you're
You
like,
got a
bro, you're not
clutch.
getting faded off that.
what? So with Paul, so like you have to swallow the smoke.
Exactly, because.
Yeah,
Here's how it
basically,
works:
yeah.
is your lungs have like
Crazy.
your lungs basically pick up the THC and they inject the strain into your bloodstream.
It's also capped that you have to withhold the smoke for 1,000,000 freaking seconds. You could just, as soon as it comes in and comes out, you're good.
Really?
Yeah. Just like that.
The longer
So
you,
wasting all that smoke.
You don't
though.
have to hold it long.
the longer you hold it, the more high you don't get. No.
I don't think so, no.
Then
Well,
why
that's
do-
based on what I've read.
Then why do crackheads like hold in the smoke as long as possible?
Crack is different than weed, baby.
They're trying to savor it, man.
They're trying to savor it. Man.
Have you done crack, Icon?
I told you, fools. This is a well-documented fact. I'm an ex-crackhead.
Oh.
Not to be confused with the likes of Lush.
Oh my god! Wait, so you too?
Yeah, not meth, fool. Just crack.
Icon, man, don't let that out, bro. Don't.
I used to
listen,
mix it.
man.
Listen, I never smoked crack straight because
Yeah,
that's
don't
like
let that
hella
out.
wasteful.
Yeah.
But I would mix it with my weed, and I would smoke crack blunts. We
If
call
I
it
told you I
P-Dogs.
had crack in here, would
I would definitely not hit that.
would you like start sweating?
No, I wouldn't sweat or anything.
Yo,
But
crack
usually
with the
what
weed
would
is
happen
crazy.
is with coke and crack, you might get like an upset stomach and start like passing gas. You might have to take a shit. You might start like dry heaving. Any real drug addict.
Were you listening to Andre Nicotina when you were smoking these P-Dogs?
I was listening mostly to Tupac when I was smoking these P-Dogs. But yes, some of my friends would play some Bay Area legends.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. People talk about the influence of music on children, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I was listening to Andre Nicotina in 8th and 9th grade,
You wanted to do all kinds of
I
things.
was so curious
What
to
the hell
what
is
a
a fizzy?
cocaine, to what a P, what would he call them, like a P-Dog
A
or
P-Dog or a
yeah.
Primo.
And I remember I asked my homie, I'm like, what is that? And
It's
he's like,
not coke though. It's crack.
he told me my homie told me it was coke in a blunt, and I was
Well,
so
it's crack.
curious. Like Andre Nicotina made it seem like such a good time. I was like, dude, I want to try one of those. And
Coke and a blunt?
yeah,
Wait, hold up. So like, what's the difference between crack in the blunt and coke in the blunt?
It's the cut, I think, that makes the difference.
Like, is the high more powerful with crack or coke?
Well, I was never really a big old coke head, so I wouldn't really necessarily know.
Mm.
I've only done coke when I was like in high school, like the end of high school, and I was drunk. So I don't know.
that was when I did it as well.
I don't really know how coke works. Like when
In high school?
like if we were just
the end of
bust
high
out
school.
lines right now, how it would feel. It probably wouldn't feel good.
Coke right now?
My homies are like late bloomers, and they are all coked out. So I don't know. I don't participate with them like that.
Yeah, man.
Someone in this room did coke about 2-3 weeks ago.
You? It was your cokehead ass.
Gee, Bossa? I'm joking.
Damn. Did you
Man.
say, he said in this room. He didn't say in this
Mikey.
office.
Mikey doing coke? That's crazy.
You trying to blame Vashti?
Bruh, listen.
Vashti, you do coke, babe?
I just said someone in this
Babe?
room.
Listen,
Vashti's
I know it's hard for
a
you little
married
Russian ass to
mom.
understand, but I'm
if
an
I'm
old
not
school player,
doing
man.
coke.
You call all girls babe?
Oh, no,
Babe,
she's not
sweetheart.
married, mom.
I abbreviate their names.
sorry.
It's just
Yes, sir.
casual. Don't think I'm coming
It's not
for
a
your
mom,
girl when
but
I
she's married.
when I call her sweetheart or babe. It's just casual shit. I don't call my wife babe or sweetheart. I call her our little pet names. You know, we've graduated from the generalizations.
Just don't call Riley mama.
Well, that's what you call her,
Yeah, that's what. I call, well,
Mama.
call my girl that.
wow.
That's what Franco calls his girl.
It's mamas. Yeah, mamas.
Mamas?
Yeah, mamas.
Can I see a picture of your girl, man?
Bro, listen, man.
I'm not
Did she
getting
call you
into it.
At
Papa?
this point, I'm not
Listen.
showing no more.
Can you at least show me a text? Can you show me a fucking phone call that she exists?
Yeah, yeah, bro. Listen, like I talk to my shorty every day.
She has the John Cena
I don't
effect,
care what
though.
you say. I want to see some proof, baby.
Nah, listen, man. I've shown damn near everybody here. You feel me, man? You know.
Not me, fool.
Yeah, man.
The
Bro,
roster's getting shorter and shorter by the day. I'm already an OG.
I think
Shit.
I was there when we were at the old office. I was there that day that Josh went into a separate room to get on a FaceTime call with Flacco's girl.
It wasn't Flacco's girl. It was like his sister.
man, not facts, right? You feel me? Like and auntie probably too.
Oh
But-
my god. Would you be with the MILF?
Yeah, of course.
Right now in my mind, I was thinking how far I
Nah,
could
fuck a
take
milk,
it
yeah, of course.
No, but would
before
you like
before you decide you want to try to take off on me?
What?
So I have to ask you a question.
So, what the fuck?
Did they pump you up to call out Lush that one day?
Nah, hell nah.
You
Who,
did
me?
that on your own accord? It was something you felt right here in your heart of hearts. And you're like, you know what? I can't take this shit. anymore. Lush.
honestly, it wasn't even planned. You shit, feel me?
I like it.
You feel me, man? Feel me,
No
man?
jumper is unscripted, folks.
Yeah, MILF though, nah, fuck no. You feel me? Like,
you wouldn't get in a relationship full like what if she was rich?
What?
it
Flacco being with a rich girl? Do your thing, baby.
Nah, bro. So one, why would you even date somebody and who, especially like a rich female? Because females ain't spending money.
Females will spend money if you swipe it right, baby.
Oh my god. I've seen
so-
I'm not sure if it's real or not, but I've seen those Instagram things of like, you know, the 20-year-old guy who's like with the 50-year-old woman and she's like taking him to Gucci stores and buying him everything he
I'm
wants.
gonna tell you a secret
And he's
conversation.
just like, yeah, my life's
that
lit.
happened, Yuri. The other day on Lush's last hurrah, which is my interview that's coming out in days.
Oh
Riley
shit!
was on the switcher,
Yeah.
and in between our downtime, I don't know what was said. Or maybe I do, but I won't divulge that. You know what I'm saying? Talk about you. Where I'm really going, I'm just talking
Oh
shit.
god.
We asked, what would Riley do?
She told you about my horse cock?
Yes. Pause. I asked, what would Riley
Gina
Gina's in the building.
views.
do? Gina.
Horsecock is crazy.
That's some wild shit for the nice lady to come in and.
Gina's in the house.
What's the deal?
We just
Flacco,
hit
you
you.
not cold?
Have we gone through enough topics here, Josh?
No, like, outside was crazy.
What's the next topic?
quickly. Speed run these.
Wait, like speed run what?
I'm joking. Okay, we didn't get a
This
chance to
is
talk about
valid.
this yesterday.
This Troy Ave shit is crazy.
Bro, this is insane for me to see these updates because I literally remember around the same time that I just found out and got into No Jumper is like, you know, I heard Adam talking about Taxstone. I started learning about
shoes are
him.
fire,
And then
bro.
not too long after that, he was arrested. And that was in 2016, dude.
Fly
That was so long ago.
Wait, so Adam knew who Taxstone was?
He was tapped in with Taxstone a long time ago, yeah.
You know what's crazy too is like, man, listen, like the Loudspeaker Network, man, had a epic run, and bro, I feel like they was No Jumper before No Jumper, like, but like they were just never like on camera like that, right? Outside of like the podcast, bro. Listen, like they had the like Cactus Jack, yeah, right, Combat Jack,
I heard he's one of the pioneers in this podcast
Yeah.
game.
the Reed, you feel me, with like Kid Fury and Crystals, feel me, like had Taxstones, bro, had you could call it like TK Kirk. Oh my god, bro. Loudspeaker Network had a legendary run, man. Now that run is pretty much over with now, but you know.
That was the network that Taxstone was a part of?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Feel
didn't
me?
know that.
So did he get sentenced or
Nah, he pled guilty to his felony gun charges already, and that's up to 20 years. Now he's in
Mike.
court. Yeah, right. So now he's in court now for this murder in Troy Ave, and took the stand and testified that that he walked in Taxstone and pulled a pistol out, and he began to wrestle the gun out, and Taxstone shot twice, shot him in his legs, and then Taxstone shot his bodyguard, but then he was able to wrestle the gun away from Taxstone, and then once Taxstone was like running away, he began to bust at Taxstone and missed Taxstone and hit two other people, and that's why Troy Ave had to testify, because you know, even though he was a victim, and he still shot two other people while trying to shoot Taxstone.
Yeah.
So that's still like, I'm talking about that's a crazy sentence.
But the person that died is who shot the person that died?
Taxstone.
Taxstone.
Yeah.
And Allegedly.
And this is Troy Ave's boy.
Yeah.
Bodyguard, man. Feel me? Listen, rest in peace to Banger, man.
And Troy Ave was like being charged with that murder at first.
Initially,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, initially.
And then, you know, and he beat it though, but then he got charged with attempted murder and gun charges, right? You know,
And this happened in New York, right?
Yeah,
Where it's like
in a public club.
super illegal to have guns, all types of stuff. Like
Like a T.I. show or something.
yeah, man. Yeah, listen, like when I seen him snitch, and here's my whole thing, man, regarding this, man. I can respect somebody and who tells it from the jump. Again, and he ain't like these other like gang rappers and and like gangsters, right? Who told us, listen, man, I ain't never gonna snitch. You feel me? I ain't never gonna tell. And he told us, when I don't like you, I'm ruthless. There ain't no rules to this shit. So if you told me that beforehand and you tell, I got to applaud you. And then, bro, think about it, bro. Like, I'm a civilian, right? Bro, like, why do I care that somebody snitched? Because again, like, what's the worst that can happen if snitching becomes a norm? That more niggas who commit crimes is off the streets?
Relax, Batman.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
right? Like, why do us as civilians, right, Yuri? Like, why do we pretend like we give a fuck about the snitching shit?
honestly, I see what you're saying. You're right, but I've also definitely heard of areas where, like, because of financial situations, you find yourself living in a certain area, right? And things happen around you where if you're the only one fucking squeaking, bruh, like they're gonna either chase you out of that area or they're gonna do something very, harsh to you. Like,
Or you might be hella paid in that poor area from the PD. Or
No,
what?
No, I'm just saying that, like, like when you're in certain areas, like, bro, if something happens, all the neighbors usually don't tell because they know if I
course.
say something, I'm gonna
It's a
get some
wrap.
bullets through my fucking window tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
so
but-
people usually sometimes don't tell because they have no other option. Like you're fine right now. You have the financial safety net to live in an area that you choose to live in, and then talk about these things. Where some people, they don't have that option, and they're just stuck in these situations.
There's actually a psychology study about this that I learned in school. I don't know if it's called like a syndrome or something, but basically it's a movie. It was a movie about it, and these were not people in the hood. These were like white people in a nice area where they witnessed a murder happen. Everybody, and it's probably like 20 levels of apartment buildings where they all opening their windows, they hear it happening. Nobody called the police because they automatically assumed that the next person
I've heard that.
is going to call the police. I can't think. It's a medical term for it. I don't know what it is exactly, but that's
I'm not
something that
snitching?
just doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't exist within.
I do that too,
our
honestly.
neighborhood. Yeah.
If I hear some crazy noise outside, like I'm thinking, like, am I gonna call the cops? No, some probably already called the cops.
Of course.
Oh, it's an emergency.
Ooh,
Oh,
nah,
your
man.
girl calling you.
And she
Go
just wants to
ahead.
blunt, man. She just wants to blunt, man. You feel me?
Bystander
Riley
effect. Yes,
is the boss.
Right?
it's
But
a
that shit though, man.
it's a whole movie about it.
Oh, that's a thing. Bystander effect.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a real
The
thing.
first presence of other people creates a diffusion of responsibility because there are other reserves. Individuals do not feel as much pressure to take action. Listen, if something crazy is happening to like Gina in front of me, I'm not gonna pull out my phone and fucking record it. I'm gonna do my due diligence for the homegirl, but I mean, or my neighbor in these circumstances. But I mean, yeah, call. I almost crashed out and said call the cops.
I've heard a couple getting into it in my building before, and it
You for sure
sounded
call the
like
police.
it's huh?
Did you
You
call?
for sure call the police.
I'm not calling the police, but I
Oh,
felt
wow.
compelled to do something because it was a couple. So it was a guy and a girl
No,
getting
exactly.
into it, and my sister had a situation and she died from that.
That's fucking.
So I'm like,
fucked up,
damn,
man.
should I
Sorry.
go do something? But it's like you insert yourself in somebody else's situation and you could become the victim,
No,
Domestic violence back in the day wasn't even a big thing. It really took a big role in all of our lives with the whole O.J. Simpson thing and how it's looked at and viewed and treated by police. Before it'd be like, oh, you guys are fighting, just separate for the evening. Go stay in a hotel, go to your parents' house, whatever.
Yeah.
And now it's like, yo, is there any missing gloves around here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, for real.
I messed up one time. I'm not gonna say I messed up because nothing happened, but something could have happened. I was at the gas station and this girl, she's running from a guy and she's crying. She's hysterical. She's like, "Can I please use your phone? Can I please use your phone?" And my mind go to my sister, So I said, "Get in my car."
That's
and then
love.
we just drove off or whatever.
That's
But
best.
imagine if they was trying to fucking rob me, Like,
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking swift enough.
Did she look beat or did she look cool, like she was just getting away?
She looked like a high school kid.
I think if you could, I think you could tell the look in someone's face,
Yeah.
like Luscious yesterday.
Them must.
Bruh.
I'm just warming up.
We already talked about the Boosie thing. Can I read the whole thing that Vashti wrote about this situation? Wait, what? With Taxstone? Okay. As Taxstone hinted on Twitter, Troy Ave testified on Monday in his murder case in which Tax stands accused of murdering Troy Ave's bodyguard Ronald Banga McFatter. Troy Ave said he chose to fight back after he was shot and wounded in the backstage melee on May 25th, 2016. Furthermore, Troy Ave posted a picture of... Oh, Troy. Sorry, Troy.
Come on.
It says
Troy
Tory
Ave
right there. Troy Ave posted a picture of Hav on the witness stand during the 2021 Parlu Fragrances lawsuit to Instagram. No fucking dudes formed against me shall prosper. Free Troy Ave, he wrote. To all my real ones that have been riding with me and for me, today's the day I finally get to clear my name. It's been almost 7 years since I lost one of my closest friends, R.I.P. Banga. 7 years of a narrative about it being my fault. 7 years of my character being assassinated, all while trying to defend myself without saying much. I took it all on the chin, never complained about the stress, even though I felt it. He went on. Never complained about the pain, even though it hurt. Never shed a tear, even though my heart was crying. At my weakest points, I drew strength from God, drew strength from my children, and drew strength from y'all. But today, your boy is strong. Today is our day.
Right.
We in court and facts will speak louder than any words. It's time to get this false narrative off my name and dark cloud off my head. To all my supporters, today is the day you can tell whoever we went against us, eat a dick. I told you so, he concluded. Let's continue to spread love and destroy hate, whether you sending prayers or pulling up to the court today with positive energy. I deadass I appreciate it all. Free Troy Ave. # self-defense. Goddamn.
Bruh, I never seen a nigga make snitching sound so poetic, bruh. Right? Come on now. Listen, you can't tell me after reading that, man. Like, you're not saying...
That did sound poetic.
Dawg. Listen, snitching might be... Listen, I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, with the whole, like, Troy Ave, then like, you know, like, you have Gunna, you have... Bro, I'll be real, man. Like, people is starting to get desensitized now to all this, like, no snitching shit now, bro. Feel me? Because Troy Ave...
It's because of you.
Well, obviously,
not me. Feel me? Nah, right. Listen, because 6ix9ine got a bunch of backlash. Gunna got backlash, cool, maybe. Bro, Troy Ave ain't getting no backlash, bro. Bro, everybody's saying, bro, if you kill my homie in front of me, bro, I understand. I'm gonna testify.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write statements to a judge, to fucking councilmen, to senators, bro. I'm gonna make sure your ass is in jail for 100 years, right?
Bro, and the snitching thing, like we were saying, is like a loyalty thing, right?
Yeah.
So is he going to show loyalty to someone who murdered his best friend?
Man,
like
come on now.
by not snitching, the only person to benefit from that would be Taxstone.
Can I ask you guys
And
something?
it's like, why would you show any loyalty to someone who basically murdered your best
You
friend?
do
Allegedly.
realize the point of not snitching, right? Do you? Like,
No, I don't.
It's so that way we could spin the block on that ass and get our own justice. That's the point of not snitching.
He's a multimillionaire
Just so we're
with
clear.
kids, bro. Like, listen, you know, like, he's a
in this
multimillionaire with
circumstance,
kids.
especially. You know
But
what I'm
he
saying?
also, I want to say, and maybe Flacco can correct me if I'm wrong, if he didn't tell, then he was a person. He's the other person that was going to take the fault for the crime, right?
Yeah. You
So
feel
it's
me?
like he's going down for what his homeboy did.
Yeah.
I mean, what his op did to his homie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Taxstone's lawyer wrote a letter to the judge, damn near saying, yo, my client should not be charged with this. Troy Ave was the one who was caught on camera with a gun shooting in right. So like, if the lawyer is already trying to pin it on me,
Yeah.
I ain't supposed to like come to court and claim my name. Shit. And then also like too, bro, like he's a multi-millionaire. Well now he probably ain't got no more M's, but he's and he's a decent rapper who made some form of an income with kids. Like, why would he spin a block or like
5
go down
stacks
for a
isn't
coat?
much to Anyways,
He also been saying from the beginning that he was going to take the stand.
Yeah, come
He
on
has a
now.
whole campaign about the streets being a myth. So,
Bro, listen.
What?
The streets is a myth.
yeah.
At this point,
I've definitely seen that myth in real life. The fuck? So is
Well,
he.
man,
At this point, snitching is kind of like seeing titties
Shit.
on Twitter.
man, come on now.
Like,
That's pretty.
everybody naked on Twitter, you kind of desensitized to it. I mean, I just don't see it being something that people are just so frowning upon. So it's a couple of people that's from the streets who really gonna be like, yeah, this shit ain't straight. But then everybody else is like you said, it's no uproar about this right now.
Yo,
Snitching is crazy.
but like speaking of Twitter news, yo, I'm telling you this, yo. Like Twitter may be better than most porn sites, bro. Listen, I'm just
Whoa.
listen. I'm just scrolling down my feed, right?
Bro, yesterday was about the booties on Instagram. Now it's about your Twitter porn feed.
Is your
Dog.
girl gonna trip on you talking about this stupid?
Nah.
How about I had a boo that found me on the porn Twitter?
A what?
I wasn't doing porn.
Cat?
Oh, you
This your page?
was following mad pages and shit, right?
No.
Listen.
So a
Let me
page,
understand. Go ahead.
a page posted me the day when I was sitting right here.
Yeah.
Oh, with your little boob out.
Yeah, this. So this like a whole porn Twitter.
Oh, social media baddies.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
So
Let's
when you
get to
go
that.
down it, it's like all like porn type
I'm telling you, man.
shit.
Oh, your followers have gone up significantly since then, huh, sweetheart?
I'm telling you, bro.
Vashti's saying we should pull up and read his statement and look at his court pic.
Okay. Let's pull that.
Let's check this out.
Is he gonna be on the stand smiling big?
Taxstone's been locked up this whole time, like for the past 6-7 years. How long you think he would potentially get if he's guilty?
Life.
'Cause life? Fuck.
Well, yeah, it's a murder.
Yeah. Some people don't get life though.
But what if
Josh.
it's like isn't manslaughter?
Oh, okay.
Doesn't
So
manslaughter mean that it was like it was in a sense of like rage or
if it was voluntary manslaughter, you're probably still gonna get an L. If it's
it's not
involuntary,
premeditated?
that's
Isn't
valid.
premeditated longer?
No, premeditated is for sure, no parole. But if you get involuntary, you could get maybe like 5 years off that. My boy, go ahead.
There's a big difference between manslaughter, murder, and murder.
I mean, manslaughter can result in murder, sir.
No. Just in terms of like charges and what comes with that.
No, absolutely.
There's murder and there's manslaughter and murder.
I see we only got like
There's a
6K.
difference.
Oh, okay.
Murder
Everyone
and then
invite
there's
your friends
manslaughter.
to the chat. 'Cause it's about to go up.
There's no such thing as
Promise you.
premeditated manslaughter. There's premeditated murder. Manslaughter, I don't think has any intent attached to it.
Yeah, right. Because if you're
No, yeah, that's on the spot.
Like if
me
we
just
fight
whipping
right
up.
now and when somebody hit their head, that's manslaughter, right?
yeah, or if you're driving over 100 miles per hour, like they can hit you
That's
with
reckless. That's
attempted manslaughter.
No, yeah, well, that's because that's reckless endangerment. There's a lot of things that come along with that.
So what is this?
This could be probably if he has a good ass lawyer. This could just be assault with a deadly weapon, with GBI, which is great bodily injury, or it could be like we said, involuntary manslaughter. But it's voluntary though, because he whipped out the blicky and gave him the business.
But he got
you
the
know
So
what I'm
wrong
what you
guy.
was doing?
Yeah, because he came with a gun.
But it's involuntary because he got the wrong guy, right? He was aiming for
He was
Troy.
a bystander.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a lawyer.
All right. So it says, I think I already read this, right?
Something tells me we shouldn't
no?
be investigating somebody's murder.
Hey, what's the name of that little bracelet you're making right now?
A lanyard strings. This for Josh.
That is fucking cute.
And what's the next topic, man? Because like, Troy Ave
let's
thing
get to the real
is-
topic.
Things getting old. No. Let's talk about the Blueface and Chrisean Rock shit because this is big news.
What's the
There's a
What?
long story though, right? There's like a lot of shit going on back and forth.
Yeah, this is big news. Big news.
Basically,
I'm just saying, everyone got streams off of it except us. You know what I'm saying?
What this?
Oh no, you know what I'm talking about.
Oh my god.
Gina
bro.
got some streams.
4 million?
4 million? As of now.
Probably more now.
Oh, baby, you up, baby?
Them not my views.
Those are your views.
Them
Those are
Chrisean-
Gina's views.
Them Chrisean views.
Oh no, I'm not talking about that.
Oh, what you talking about?
What's the one?
You talking about yes?
Oh,
Let's get to that.
You want to just run through this?
Please.
yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, like we need.
I'll
yeah.
leave the
We
Blueface
we,
shit
we
to you
saw
guys.
this. We saw maybe like a week or two ago. She said she was pregnant, and Blueface said no, it's not my baby. There's 10 other guys it could be with, and then people are thinking she's not pregnant. She posted this photo of a baby bump. It looks like yes, she actually is pregnant, guys. So let's take a look at this
She's
photo.
definitely pregnant as hell. Yeah, that's a great photo of her.
That doesn't look like a pregnant stomach.
That's racist of you.
There you go. That one does.
What about the tattoo though? It's on the next slide, right?
Yeah, the last one.
Blueface is the man, fool. Shout out to Jonathan. Oh, it's not on there. That tattoo, yes. The cursor said it all.
And yeah, basically Chrisean had posted this photo, and let me see. Blueface went on his Instagram page and wrote a lengthy message that appears to be questioning the paternity of Chrisean Rock's baby and seemingly suggests that she that she get an abortion. I wonder how people feel
rough.
about this, because that conversation is a big one. You know what I mean? Especially still nowadays. And to publicly tell your girl to get an abortion is, you know, there's 50% of people out there that are gonna be pretty upset at you for doing that, or at least a lot of conservatives probably.
Gina, you for pro-life or against it?
I don't know as a media personality if I'm able to say what I am for or against, but
Have
I
you had
definitely
one?
am celibate, and before I was celibate, I was using condoms, and if I thought I had to slip up, I was gonna do a plan B because I just can't get trapped.
Damn, old trap a girl, baby.
Yeah, ain't nobody about to trap me.
Yeah, man.
What about you, sir?
Here. So again, me personally, I feel like my personal views like should not, you know, like dictate what other people do.
Oh,
but
media training is
but
strong
no,
here
no,
at
no,
the
no,
office.
no. But wait though, right? But you know, but here's what I think though. I personally believe that it's the people of that particular state, and they should dictate.
State?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. So look, for example, right? If people in like Oklahoma is pro or anti that,
What are you?
wait though, I'm trying to break it down for you, right? So
At least say your state.
again, me personally, right? I'm not for abortion, but I
Thank
don't
you.
believe, right? But I don't believe that my views should stop somebody from trying to get it.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yeah, right?
No, yeah. It's just your
I'm glad you're saying that, because nowadays a lot of people will say their opinion and they just expect everyone else to fucking have the same views all of a sudden.
That's
And you're
not
like,
fair.
no, it's like, bro, here's my views.
Make it clear
and
though,
that's
right?
it. So,
Have
Right.
you and Riley ever had an accident?
oh my god, you're asking a hella personal
Yeah,
questions.
man.
That's crazy.
That's inappropriate.
Have you and your wife had an abortion?
No, I'm not necessarily for abortion, but I have had someone choose up and do it without my permission. Though
Did you cry?
I did.
Really?
Yeah.
It really
How far
upset you?
Yeah, it really upset me. Hell yeah, that's my little baby.
Wow.
Early on, like maybe a month or two.
Yeah, man. My bad, man.
That's crazy that
Hey, but I'll be honest. After during that whole ordeal, she even asked for some bread, and I shot it to her after the fact.
maybe it's because I haven't been there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like,
Bread for what?
Can you really?
Bread for the abortion.
Abortions is free. Yeah, man, y'all gotta stop getting played like that.
I shot her $500.
Oh my god!
Abortion is
Planned
free?
Parenthood say you don't got insurance.
I got scammed, huh?
Damn! Out of a baby and $500.
Well, out here, but not
In Nevada.
Not everywhere.
In Nevada.
You see, yeah, right?
You know, I got bitches.
And that's right. No, listen though.
Got bitches in Nevada. It's crazy.
And that's crazy, right? That California, again, and that's why I always say, right, that if Californians or these other, you know, like very liberal states, if they want to be pro-abortions, cool, but they shouldn't dictate what people in these other states like want for their
No.
state.
I think he said
Yeah,
that just to
that's
be
true.
hurtful, to be honest.
What? How?
No, not us.
Oh, them?
I think Blueface just said that just to be hurtful. You know what I mean?
Nah, bro. Listen,
I-
Blueface want that baby, bro.
If he didn't want that baby, he would have been made her not have it. He definitely has control over
He
that
did like-
girl.
I-
Facts.
Well, she said that in the interview, I want to say she said she had 3 abortions already.
Damn,
Yeah.
see what I mean? 4 ain't shit
She
after
did,
that.
right?
I think
So she probably
Blueface.
at the point where it's like you gotta, I want to say, and I'm not
Blueface a real
100%
Mac.
certain, but I believe that if you continue to do that, you can ruin your body. For life.
Absolutely, that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard it countless times from other people that I know. Like,
The 3 abortion?
after one abortion, you could ruin yourself if
Yeah.
it's not done correctly or if,
Yeah.
Oh
if
yeah,
something bad
you
happens.
could damage something inside.
Because you're essentially they're scraping the inside of your.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen a video like of an
that's what I'm
ultrasound
saying.
of when that happens? I seen
No,
it's crazy.
no, I don't want to watch that. I'm good.
Nah, that's
The baby tries to like run away inside the uterus.
Oh,
It's kinda crazy.
No.
Oh, so it was
See
a
that?
grown kid.
No, not mine. I'm saying I've seen a video of like on YouTube, like what happens when they stick it in, like the little baby in there like kind of reacts. Yeah, the embryo. Thank you, sir.
Bro,
Not a fucking biologist, scientist.
and that's murder. You see, John? Hey, man, listen. If the baby
Let's
is
not get
reacting
into
to
this
that,
conversation because we could sit here and debate about this forever. But how do you
We're
guys
all on
feel?
the same page.
How do you
Yeah,
guys
I
feel
think we're
about
all
this
on the same page.
Blueface situation? Because it feels like he's coming from more of a managerial perspective. It feels like he's telling her to do this because he knows that
A
he can-
manager.
yeah, it feels like he knows that he can make more money off her, not pregnant for the next 9 months than pregnant for the next 9 months.
If he was real slick, he could definitely make a gang of bread off of this. And Chrisean could make a gang of bread off their baby. It could be a whole ass campaign about freaking embracing the baby and the family and the whole unit and the da 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 da. That's how I was.
Natalie had when Chrisean announces that she was pregnant, Natalie Nunn made a story post recording Chrisean, and she asked, did Zeus fans want to see season 2 of Crazy in Love following the pregnancy?
And I'm sure everyone said yes.
I think they started filming for it already.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Yo, listen, like, how much that bag they got, bro? Like, cause like,
Did you really just scroll down to the next?
Zeus dropping bags.
Zeus was offering an academics $3.5 million to box Blueface, bro. Like,
Zeus got a bag over there.
Zeus got to be giving Blueface at least an M a piece, man. You feel me? Like, cause right now, like, they're
Blueface said he making M's in his sleep. So
I like it.
They,
as Zeus.
yeah.
God damn.
He just posted that.
Wow.
I like when I can look the badge tie and she like, yep, he did.
She is
Shout out to
the one that
Blueface, man.
knows.
But bro, man, like, Chrisean Rock to me, man, like, she just need guidance, bro. Because at this point, man, like, how many more ways can like somebody tell you I don't want you? You feel me? Like, how many more? You feel me, man? But bro, again, if I'm her, I'm not getting the abortion. You feel me? Like, because again, and her like plan B is if this like internet clout ever goes away, I have a baby by a rapper that I'll be good for 18 years. So why
Have a
would you even
baby
give
by
that
me.
up? You know?
The good old 50 statement. Have a baby by me, baby.
Be a millionaire.
But Blueface is, alleging that this is probably one of 10 other guys' baby.
Yo, that's crazy,
That's
bro.
rough
But
to
also,
say that to your girl.
I know. But also, bro, I have to say that, like...
He also
I-
said this after getting punched in the mouth, right?
I find it hard to believe that there's 10... well, maybe there is, but these have to be the 10 of the bravest men on earth
Wow.
to sleep with
You have to understand they're not in the same circumstances.
a guy's girl who has her man tattooed on her neck 3 times.
You think niggas care? Like, come
Bruh,
on, man.
I
They
could
don't-
not.
they
come
don't
on, man.
care.
I would
I've been
not
with a
want to-
girl that has
For
her
some
man
pussy,
tattooed on
niggas,
her.
man, come on now, bro. Listen.
with a portrait.
A portrait.
Oh my god,
It's kind of strange.
kind
Man,
of.
come on, bro.
Do you think she got a Blueface tattoo every time she cheated?
He's
Oh no.
Disrespectful.
And that was the way he
ass
had to take her.
Joshy.
That was a way. That was the requirement for her to come
Yo,
back.
bruh.
Wow.
Think about all those tattoos and where they are. And
I
if there
heard the
are
crazy
other
thing.
dudes,
It's 10
no
more.
other dudes are
So she
necessarily
has
doing
one
that.
right here that says that's Jonathan's.
That's probably
she
one
has
of the
them on
last
the neck.
ones.
If she has one out right above her ass, then
That's
I'll go with that narrative.
Bro, that's even worse, bro. Like a tramp stamp with like this man's name while getting pounded from the back, and this nigga just
Then they bust
just
on it.
pull out and bust on like
Pause.
Blueface name. Oh nah. Listen, that's diabolical. Listen, right? And like he also stated, listen, and he also stated though, right, that like
that.
like that she went to jail and cheated on him with one of like the
Oh yeah.
like the
Bars.
POs.
Yeah.
You feel me? No.
What?
The POs.
No, sorry.
PO is a
COs.
probation officer.
Oh
No,
yeah.
it's sorry, COs,
yeah.
right?
She cheated on. Wait, I'm lost. I
She
laughed
said
at
this.
something
This
that
was
was
a while
happening over
ago.
She
Yeah.
needed help paying bail, and she cheated on him with the
On
CO.
Blueface.
Well, he went.
Yeah,
They didn't
So-
have bread for bail.
No, he got her out of jail, and then he went through her phone at some point, and he saw conversations of her with talking to the.
And what
CO.
did the CO say? That shit was good or something like that?
I really don't
don't
remember
know.
verbatim, but I do remember Blueface saying he went through her phone.
That's crazy though, man. The CO.
And they had sex.
I don't know if it was that.
She
far.
was there for 1 week, right?
Yeah, I don't know if it was
She was
that
there
far.
for 1 week.
Oh, we getting Krishan on my wife's show.
I
for
think
sure.
Oh
I
my
think if
God.
he had substantial evidence of her
Subscribe to
actually
United.
getting another dick inserted in her, I don't think that he would still be fucking with her. I think that he probably just seeing conversations with her and guys, and it's just
It's impossible for her to not get DMs.
Yeah,
But I mean, she could deactivate.
because
the social
too
media.
he's he's always the villain, you know. So he like got to kind of publicize and be like, hey, y'all think this person is an angel, but
like
A,
the
B,
whole
and C
double
is
standard
happening.
thing that he just talked.
Yeah,
that's a
exactly.
very, very, very valid point. You know what I
Yeah.
mean that he made. Because like I said, he did get domestically abused prior to that video.
No, man. As a fact. All right, now let's get to Lush, man.
Nah. Before we start, can we get some cocaine bots in the chat for RIP for the homie?
No.
What?
Cocaine bots in the chat. Cocaine bots in the chat. Let's
You're
get a
actually
moment of
really
silence.
happy this happened.
I'm not happy.
No, hell
The
no.
microphone.
You seem a
fucking-
little like jolly.
I'm definitely
Jolly about it?
happy that we get to talk about it after I sat through like 7 hours of watching everyone else talk about it.
So who really lost the battle?
What battle? My battle on him? Oh, come on, baby. He bodied in so many ways right now. It's a wrap. You see
No,
him
I'm
on this
saying
couch.
that, like the overall battle. Did he take the biggest L?
If he doesn't start a podcast right, we didn't even have a moment of silence for my boy. Ain't that about it? If he starts a podcast today and comes out and starts it with the whole narrative that's taking place right now, then yeah, he'll probably become victorious in this battle.
I think he ready to come back.
But I think he definitely is LL
Shit.
cool lush right now. You know what I'm
Man.
saying?
Here's what I have
Listen,
to say
yeah.
about the thing is yesterday
The thing.
Community was doing the stream or a stream where they were like kind of going doing a deep dive trying to really discover, and Flacco was there trying to really discover what the hell had
You
happened.
mean back on Fig?
No, it was Community.
Community
First?
did it too.
Yeah.
Back on Fig was first.
No,
Yeah.
back on Fig. I watched everything. Trust me.
I watched back on Fig as well, but I was like super tapped into the Community one last night, and
That wasn't a deep dive. That was a fucking.
it was a super deep dive.
That
bro.
was a unpacking.
But also, I have to say, there's a couple telling things, right? Number one is almost everyone who's a part of the situation answered their phone call other than one person.
Josh?
Guilty.
The rat bastard guilty.
The rat bastard guilty.
Yes.
And I have
Did
to
someone say that he's a Mexican white supremacist?
Yeah, who is guilty?
Yes.
and a pedophile,
Yeah.
yes, on top of it.
Yeah.
Bro,
Who is
I was gonna
guilty?
talk to AD a while ago.
He's a weird mod
I was
that-
gonna tell AD a while ago, like, bro, like,
Where's Guilty
I don't know
live?
why he fucked with this fool, but I was like, bro, there's nothing good that can come of from hanging out or even talking to this guy. He is just
So we're saying our good friend Lush was in cahoots with a Mexican white supremacist
not cahoots.
pedophile.
He apparently got bamboozled by this man. Where that was the narrative that kind of came out yesterday, right, Flacco? It was like that he
Yeah,
was kind
look.
of like pushed into.
Yeah, right. So look,
I go like I got some
Yeah,
shit
look,
to
right.
say.
No, right. So look, so like starting off,
You were
right?
hella quiet on that fucking podcast last night, baby.
Nigga was a mute.
Hey man. Listen, man.
You're amongst friends,
Hey,
pal.
man.
Go ahead.
Nah, right, but look, so
Cocaine bots in the chat.
yeah, so how I think Lush got tangled up is this, right? When the Reddit thing like started happening, let's be clear, like it became very apparent that some employees, maybe most, maybe all, right, was dead terrified of the fan base now, right? So certain people, yeah, right. So certain people thought, damn, okay, the best way to probably curve me being the main character one day is to get close to the mods, you feel me? Hop in a Reddit, hop in his Discord, you feel me? And be close up with them. And Lush just kind of took it too far and became buddy-buddy with the worst type of niggas, right? The rat bastards,
Yes,
guilty,
the rat bastard.
and started saying too much. So, bro, listen, if Lush said something to them and then they hopped off and called AD like 2 minutes later to rat Lush out, Lush was not among friends, man. Feel me, man? But listen, like, I've been told guilty, my nigga. Feel me, man? Like, he could suck my whole dick. I'm talking about,
No, fuck him.
bro.
Worst
From the
person.
rooter to the tutor?
Bro, stick my dick in his esophagus, my nigga. Feel me, man?
You got
Fuck
reach?
guilty.
Talk dirty then, Flacco.
Fuck guilty.
Fuck guilty, honestly.
Feel me? Which again, though?
As soon as I heard that his name was tied to this,
bro, man,
and
come
bro,
on,
and
man.
honestly, I had a couple other theories where I was like, as soon as I heard his name was tied to this, I was like,
I knew
bro,
already.
I'm almost certain that he has something to do with it. Not only that, but when they were talking about how information was leaked and they don't know who said it, I'm like, bro, at this point, I would not be surprised if guilty has somehow infiltrated someone's email, someone's like, Discord messages, and just reading people's shit. You know what I mean? Like, I would not put it past them to do that.
Bro, listen.
So
Like,
do you think it's wrong that he went in there and said what he said, period? Should he have never divulged any
yeah, for
information?
sure. Yeah.
Well, that's where I have
So
to
we're in
agree.
agreement.
Yeah,
Lush,
wrong as fuck.
I feel like it's like, I've been streaming for a long time, and I've been like a part of No Jumper for a long time, and I've noticed this trend of like people, they pretend to be your friends or whatever just to kind of like, feel like they got some sort of in or get some sort of information. And like, it's all cool until they use that information against you or whatever it is. And like, you have to just be very careful about
New friends.
who you talk about stuff with. And especially don't talk about personal business relations with, people on Discord, because it's like, you just don't know at all.
Hey, can I be honest? Let me tell you a little fun fact, a little story. When I initially approached Adam to shoot the No Jumper Lush Pack video that I did right here, the way he was speaking to me, like, is of a professional that was ducking screenshots, like LOLs, things like that. So I completely could see where
course.
the etiquette of being in these situations like is a very important thing. Like, don't get screenshots saying some fuck shit you shouldn't be saying.
Dog.
Just don't talk to people that
Yeah,
aren't
come on.
in the close circle that should be involved. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
even
I
here,
mean,
even here too, though, bro.
was
like,
Adam wrong for confiding in him? I'm sorry.
I can see how AD will feel disrespected.
I'm not asking how AD feels. I'm asking, is Adam wrong? I mean, is Adam wrong for confiding in Lush, thinking Lush is his friend?
I feel like Adam talking to Josh. No, Adam talking to Lush, which is
That's a way different.
yeah, right. So look, so again, but he wrote it in the same group chat with Josh and Lush in it, right? So with Josh, I don't have a problem, with, right? Because Josh is also like a business manager. Lush
Josh
is
is
a
his brother-in-law before anything.
Yeah, right. And Lush is a co-host who is underneath AD. So I feel like, and AD should have at least got the heads up first.
Yeah.
So this hierarchy right here that you
Yeah.
just laid out
Yeah.
doesn't exist in here. But
Okay.
I think a lot of people have made this distinction about things that have happened. And Adam does a really good job breaking this down on the No Jumper show that's airing tonight at 6 o'clock from start to finish.
Yeah.
But the idea that you cannot talk, that it's unrealistic to think that if you're thinking about making a decision that impacts somebody,
Yeah.
that you wouldn't maybe want to talk to somebody else it impacts to feel them out beforehand.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of pieces to this puzzle that, it's unfortunate that you guys have said it all with Lush, and just,
Yeah.
I think he was really just taken advantage of in looking for a community to accept him and wasn't really thinking. And it was kind
He
of
is
his
terminated?
It was his own undoing that I think he was warned about dozens of times here, whether it was the comments, whether it was the Reddit, whether it was the Discord. And I think that was an endless cycle that was always going to happen.
Is Lush able to come back at some point?
Yeah, there's conversations.
That's very nice.
But right now, you have to assume that not being able to have a trustworthy person around isn't beneficial for what you're trying to do as a business or as a...
I forgot who it was, but someone went a little bit viral on Instagram a while ago, where they were like a journalist, right? And they were talking about how a lot of journalists only say 70, or like they don't say the 100% truth, because they always have to say a part of the truth or how they can't say it, because he says that like a lot of journalists, their main integrity lies in their trust with others. You don't get information.
Yeah, your source ain't going to be your source no more if you're dropping full dimes.
Exactly. So that's like the one thing that I feel like, is like super important in like
Might I say something
business
about
circles is like trust.
the hierarchy?
Sure.
And just something else too, there is a very misconstrued idea of timelines, because Adam did have the conversation with
absolutely.
AD before he had this conversation
It's
with
just
Lush.
that AD didn't look at it as it being that conversation because of the friendship level that they're on.
Right.
That's the fucked up part too. Is he's the boss and the friend.
And it's that people who have been watching this channel long enough know that just friendships and business inevitably enter this gray area that doesn't work out.
It almost never works out
It almost never
in
does.
anything.
And it's why it's important to have professional relationships with everybody and distinguish those relationships from whatever friendship you build outside of it.
It's really fucking hard to
Because
do that
it's
with that being said.
incredibly hard. And like one of my biggest struggles here, and just what I have to do with work, is managing all of these personalities and relationships
trust me, I try
on
to grease you
camera
every week.
with what's going on off camera.
Because it's like I've seen it happen in business situations where you can have a friend, right, that's been working for your company, whatever it is, for like 6 years, right, and he's been nothing but loyal that whole 6 years. He's been a good friend that whole 6 years, but 6 years into it, he starts super slacking, coming in hella late, just doing a very poor job. And you tell him multiple times, like, bro, come on, like, get your shit together, blah, blah. And he doesn't get his shit together. And at a certain point, you're like, bro, like, what am I paying you for? Like, I'm just like losing money for you just to do nothing. It's
It's
like,
Josh's fault.
I need to kind of let you go, right? And the person sometimes will be like, oh, bro, but what about the 6 years of loyalty? It's like, that's where the gray line kind of falls in, where it's like, at what point do you hold loyalty into consideration over, work ethic and, productivity?
Would you consider contractual people in this office in a higher seniority position than someone that's just invoicing?
No, I don't. This whole hierarchy thing.
That's where I'm going with this. I just wanted to make sure we get that out.
No, there is a very unknown hierarchy to most of the people that work here.
I think it's safe to say the hierarchy is you and him.
Adam is the final decision maker on everything that happens on his channels. I am here to help facilitate that, and me and him have a whole lot of conversations about the best way to run those things. But a lot of why me and Adam work successfully together is because we have a similar vision. We see where this can go and what we want to do with the channel, and a lot of it is split up between Adam having a lot of the ideas and me figuring out how to make those ideas work. And when the personalities get involved, it becomes a whole lot more difficult. But
Because
at the
now
end
there's
of the
other
day,
opinions.
it's not only other people and other feelings, it's other people's relationships with one another that, impact the business, but not as much as maybe some of the friendships that have come outside. And if there's a decision on the business side of things to change, it's really hard for it not to affect the friend things, but it's really also not fair when you go into the scenario knowing that you're going to be mixing business with friendship.
I think it's safe to say yesterday, T-Rel definitely looked flabbergasted on air when he found out, or when he heard whatever he heard about like contracts and pay or something like that. AD definitely was bothered deeply by the whole scenario, and Adam, when he came in here, I've never seen, again, I don't know Adam as well as maybe you do for sure, but I've never seen him look that mad. I've seen him look irritated. I've seen him laugh. I've seen him fucking
And
whatever.
I think there's a root of this. I don't want to give too much because Adam does a really good job explaining himself on the No Jumper show that you guys got to watch tonight at 6 o'clock. But
Buy the No Jumper beanie. Yeah.
I do believe that
It's mine though.
in a perfect scenario, that wouldn't have happened on camera. But sometimes consequences need to match the actions. And Lush was given an opportunity before he came and did this stream to kind of air out his side of the story.
Because Adam did say when he came on, he's like, I just talked to you in the hallway. And he's like, I just got confirmation that what you
Right,
told me in the
and
hallway a second ago is wrong.
There could have been a conversation right then and there of, dude, I fucked up. I might have said X, Y, and Z, and that is a completely different scenario and conversation
Then nah.
than being lied to your face when, something personal got out that you really didn't want to get out, that was said in confidence. If you're, the idea that people don't have conversations before making a decision is crazy.
No, for sure. For sure. Those type of conversations happen
But
amongst
you said
people.
those things are said in confidence. Every conversation I've had with Adam before I moved out of here has been in confidence. There's things that people would love to know. You
You just can't.
just can't. And as much as it impacts the employees' lives, and those are the people who I want to be able to share that information with the most, you can't. And the fact that it got shared with not the employees, not the people who are here every day, not the hosts who are putting in these
But
hours,
fucking random strangers
but
on the
with
internet.
random strangers on the internet, and they're the ones broadcasting this message. I
Josh,
think
question though, right?
is where we really fall into this.
Hey, right. So, for example, even like me, right? Like, I felt super uncomfortable even knowing that, for example, like, I just felt super uncomfortable in even knowing that Guilty was that close to, I guess, like the authority figures, right? Like you and Adam, to where he would even be privy to like information in terms of, yo, Adam's mad at 80 for, you feel me? Right? Like, so why we even like discussing anything with Guilty? You feel me?
From what I've talked to Guilty, I've never given him any type of conversations about what goes on in here. Guilty has sent me links about Reddit, and that's the start and end of all my conversations with him.
Yeah.
The things Adam has talked about, Guilty was in communication with people who are talking to Nick Fuentes,
Yeah.
people who were talking to
Someone
lines
said
to Richard
Guilty's
Spencer.
helped book talent or some shit like that.
He had lines to contact these people who, he had lines to contact Destiny originally. So he was looked at as a source of like, oh, cool. If we want to get some of these,
Type of
harder to
people,
reach
yeah.
people, this would be someone who could help facilitate that.
Yeah.
And that's the only conversations Adam ever had with Guilty.
Yeah.
So
How much juice does that give Guilty?
I don't know what conversations he's had with other hosts. I know that he contributes a lot of shit to the community, but I don't know how many conversations he's having with AD, and I don't know how deep their relationship is.
Yeah,
So
right.
whose
Like,
fault is this then? Is it Lush's or is it Guilty?
No,
Let's get to that.
this is one of those things where I think a whole lot of people are at fault here because of how things played out. Was
definitely
Adam
half and
at,
half,
I
though.
don't think Adam is at fault for wanting to make business changes. I don't think Adam's at fault for talking to Lush about
It's his
things.
fucking business.
I do think that Adam should have apologized to AD yesterday about how things came off
Didn't he?
to start the conversation and just start it there.
The part I saw, it didn't seem like
And
he apologized.
It didn't seem like they were really apologizing because they had gotten too deep into the story, and neither one of them really wants to give up ground because they both feel as though they're in the right.
Also, at the same time, in that instance, an apology may not be as well accepted or well received. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't
Because
matter
of that shit.
because I think Adam even calling in means that he wants to set the record straight. And I
Absolutely.
think the first thing he needed to do in that phone call was say, I am sorry for how all of this has transpired. I am sorry that I didn't have control over this, that things that I thought, I'm sorry that happened. I don't think he needs to apologize for anything that he did. I think he needs to apologize for how these things came out, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And because AD is a friend of his, and AD was clearly emotionally like rattled by this, and
Absolutely, which he's
allowed to be.
Exactly.
And one of the things that really sucks about this whole content space, and I've said it, I think to each one of you guys at one point in time, is you guys aren't really gifted the opportunity to like deal with anything because everybody wants a response right away. We're putting shit out on a daily basis, and you guys don't get the time to process any of this before there's like, a desire for this reaction and what you're thinking of and how you're feeling and what you're going to do next. And most of the time you guys need fucking time to just chill and think about this stuff.
Yeah, so for me, it's kind of like, it's regardless of who's in the wrong, right? I just feel like there needs to be more done to rectify like what AD went through, right? Feel me, right? Like rather it's saying, yo, bro, like how can we rectify this? Feel me, man, right? Or yo, I'm sorry, I publicly apologize, right? Because and rather is Guilty being a fucking snake or is Lush being a snake, right? Like we knows that certain people were put in an influential position to influence, just like a damn near disaster, right? And AD was a victim, you feel me? And of this, right? So I feel like just more, just more needs to be done. And then too, bro, listen, man, like, I just feel uneasy just knowing that Guilty has somewhat of an influence, especially right if you go through like his whole Reddit, like right, he has like a track mark of like starting a bunch of narratives. You feel
Exactly,
me?
bro.
Right? Dissing, doxing,
Bro, he's
so why is
he's
this
the
person
worst
even?
person.
Yeah, right. So why
Dissing and
is
doxing.
And honestly, bro,
Yeah.
I feel you there because I had that same thought, and I'm not sure. Let me know if I'm wrong here or if I'm right. But I heard that Lush was talking about incomes and how much people make and all that stuff, and Lush has denounced that, and he says he doesn't really know. But that's the first thought I had is I was like, bro, Guilty's a part of these conversations of like how much we're making here. I'm like, hell no, dude. I'm like, fuck
It's
no.
not illegal to talk about income in California.
Yeah, I know it's not,
But-
but it's like it's
It's
up to the
not.
person.
But-
It's up to the person who's making the income if they want to talk about it or not.
Yes.
But though it's also at will employment. So like,
I don't think he got canned for
me?
talking about the bread. He got canned for fucking divulging personal fucking feelings that Adam fucking blah 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 blah. blah.
Yeah.
I'm more just
And again,
talking
that-
about like as future.
That was an
reference.
issue, but he lied about it.
so it's the captain that got it done,
The cap and gown.
right? It's the lying about it, yeah.
It was just, this was an endless road. We've seen it way too many times.
Yeah. Like the untrustworthy shit.
Not the untrustworthy stuff of just with Lush being affected so much by the outside and looking for validation and talking to fans and people just shouldn't be having
I
conversations.
think he was the
with.
first person to go onto the Reddit.
How much do
And
you
make a, and like
how much
start
do you guys
talking with
interact
everyone.
on the Reddit and in comments?
I never.
Well,
Never.
my Discord.
You're the main moderator.
I don't touch it.
No, fair.
Never.
And also, people still sometimes think that like I'm a mod and I do stuff like that. No, a long time ago when we just made the Reddit, Josh was like, "Hey, you want to be a mod?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." And I never sent him the email information. I never became a mod. I've never had any mod privileges on the Reddit. I do like look at it sometimes, but it's just like I never write stuff in there. It seems kind of crazy.
There are things Yuri has found where he's asked me like, "Hey, can we
Mm-hmm.
work on getting that removed?" Things that were said about him, his family, X, Y, and Z. Yeah, like
Yuri-
even though Yuri is listed as a mod and has that power, he's not doing it because he's still asking me, and then I'm either doing it or asking one of the other mods to take care of it. Like, I'm not in there to remove things. I thought that was one of the biggest issues with the Reddit to start was my involvement in it.
With
Question
any,
though.
And I want to be
Go
there
ahead.
to make sure that it's just getting run correctly.
Yeah,
But
I feel
I don't
like
want to be the one running
all
it.
them all the employees here who get talked about on this fucking Reddit have the privilege and the ability to just text someone and be like, "Hey, I don't like that. Can we get rid of that?"
I've never
It
done
just-
that, right? Like, I've
But
never
you
done
don't
that.
look at it. I don't think.
you're with all the clout.
That, right? And then two is kind of like this, right, Josh? And tell me if I'm wrong. Don't you feel like at some point, right, the employees became dead terrified, right, of the fan base and that Reddit? That look, for example, I've been on shows, right, where somebody will have a strong opinion about something. I'm talking about it's going on, right?
Yeah, that sounds strong.
As soon as that chat gets pulled up and they see the L take, they switch up their opinion because they don't
Can't do that.
right? Because they don't, like want for the comment section to be roasting them, and then they know, yo, my bosses Adam and Josh sees that, they see the Reddit, they see the comment section, that can affect their view of my value, right? So that's why the employees are dead terrified of the fan base and that Reddit, and that influence a lot of shit,
I think they're very highly aware of how the arc of the fans and the supporters and the comments go.
I
Go
was
ahead.
just gonna say that. Do you think? I don't know that me or Adam ever said these comments are
No.
L's. You have 45 L's on this one. Last week it was only 12. You're on this terrible art.
Yeah,
Dude,
no.
we've never
Yeah.
because there's a way you have to dissect everything that's being done. Engagement matters more than what the comments are a lot of times.
Yeah, engagement
But
over fucking
they
what the
can't-
engagement says.
But what it says is very leading to the type of content you're
next?
putting out
Yeah.
there as well, and whether it is being received positively by the fans.
Of course.
And that does matter.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, for example, right, like for me, it's more so like, I've been an internet troll since I was like 19 years old, right? So like, this world, like, it's normal to me, you feel me? Right? But for people who, I guess, haven't been trolls online, you feel me, right? Like, haven't been a part of the mob before, right?
Yeah, they're not prepared.
Yeah, right. So
And they're highly affected.
yeah, right. And them trying to, I guess, like, curve the backlash or avoid being the main character of that day, they try to join the mob lynch, and this is what we see, like, like when niggas
Cannot do that.
try to join the mob lynch, the mob lynch. Look, right, for example, dudes like Guilty in them, they want to be no jumper hosts, right? Like, they're no jumper fanatic, like they want Lush's position. So what do you think is gonna
So they
happen?
just tricked them out of spot.
Yeah, you feel me, right? So like, what do you think is gonna happen if you tell niggas who want your position some dirt? They're gonna turn around, tell Adam, tell AD, feel me, and try to get you out of here, bro. Right? So like, bro, listen, man, like when it comes to like the freaks and the dweebs and the weirdos, bro, I'll stay away from that community. Right now,
I heard that your Discord gets pretty fucking unhinged.
Deactivate your fucking Discord, fam.
listen, my Discord is all real niggas. You feel me?
I heard
it's
there's
all real niggas, man.
You
It's
know
no
them from
dweebs
the
in my
streets.
shit.
There's this one person
Yeah.
that I banned from my Discord that was just making it a toxic place that has relocated to your Discord and is thriving over there.
Dang Becky.
No, dipshit.
Oh, bro, I fuck with dipshit.
Oh
Listen,
my god. Are
Look.
you serious, dude?
look, right, so look,
It's like
right?
you literally just had this whole rant and then ignored everything Yuri just said.
No. Right? Here, right, so look. And here's how my Discord operates.
It should
If
be
you hate
non-operational
Flacco,
after today.
No, hell no. Listen, right? Look. If you hate Flacco, you have a place in my Discord. If you love me, listen. You can say fuck me, right, bro? Bro, like talk shit, right? But it's absolute free speech. Now, I would never be somebody who hops in there and talks shit about my coworkers. You feel me? Or give up information. Why? Because again, like one, like that's
content versus shit talking. What's the difference there?
Well, one, like I just don't think that like talking shit about like coworkers in general, on on a Discord with strangers who is looking to instigate, it's dumb, right? You feel me? Right? It's dumb. You feel me? But I just personally feel like, man, that rat bastard guilty, man. You know, man, and he tricked Lush out of his position, man. You feel me? Because
Do you think Lush should be granted a second chance?
Yeah, of course.
Well, yeah, I feel like everyone could probably learn their lesson in a situation like that. But Lush I remember he was saying that like he felt like no one, at No Jumper had his back. But in reality, it's like he put his trust into those people in Discord. Like they're the ones that didn't have your back at the end of the day. It's like that's the lesson you got to learn, which is like you can't be trusting random online people. You know what I mean? Like it takes a while, like before you can build a relationship
Was
with
that
people.
the craziest shit for him to just drop like his best verse he's ever dropped in his life and then just come get freaking completely annihilated?
I was gonna ask Gina, how do you feel about that? Because it was your freestyle stream that just got completely hijacked with the craziest thing that happened this
Gina
month.
shit going up.
I think it definitely took away from the show.
How long was the whole stream in general?
What was we at, like 39 minutes, I think?
Oh my god,
Maybe 30.
Jeez.
Probably not even that. But we were close to wrapping it up. We did eventually do like the outro,
Oh,
and I
okay.
had access to speak to the chat.
Okay.
Because we had super chats and stuff. So, but I mean,
How did you feel when Adam came in that
I
moment?
thought they was playing at first.
I was watching. You were like, Adam, let's go. And like
so
you were
I'm
so
like,
excited.
oh shit, Adam about to come, you know.
Yeah, you thought it was gonna
sit
be
down
lit.
on varsity. Whoa, maybe he gonna have some, get in the booth or something. I don't know. Then he said, I have something to say. And I'm like,
I saw
all
your
right.
face.
Yeah, I'm like, I know I didn't do shit. I'm the good kid here. I know I didn't do shit.
I definitely saw the temperature in this motherfucker go
When they
low.
start talking, and then I thought I was trying to recollect what he had just said in the booth. I didn't know that they had a whole conversation, but then I remember Josh said, "Lush, can I speak to you real quick before the stream started?" So then I was
Jewish
like,
that
"Well, what
pulls
the
you
fuck did
aside.
he just say in the booth? Was it the crab bar? Like, because he said you said it, you said not, you said you wasn't going to say it, and you said it, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck did he just say in there? So I was lost as fuck, and I started texting Almighty, nigga, you watching this? I'll text Vash, turn on the stream right now.
I know. I asked Vashti if she was watching. She said she was going through TSA. She was like, I cannot give you my phone right now, sir.
I said, 911.
Trust me on this.
Jeez.
Then when he said dismiss yourself, I'm like, oh wait, this is real. Cause I was about to throw some jokes in, like I was gonna say something funny, but I'm like,
I would have
this
definitely
might
said
not
some loose
be
shit.
this might not be the time. Like my mic might need to be off right now. Like
What about the homie that was sitting in the middle at first?
I know.
that was the thing
dude.
that Adam
That fool had Cyclops.
Adam
right.
gangstered
Adam
up
was
on him in front of his homies.
Yeah,
Them was his boys. Them was
Yeah.
Lush boys that was up in here. Y'all should
Yeah, the
packed
homie that
them
was
out.
sitting that was right there was kind of just
They
looking
should have
over
packed
like,
Adam
yo.
out. I was definitely thinking that. I was like, that's probably so awkward for Lush.
I thought Adam was gonna take off on Lush.
And look that way.
Yeah, because he was like smiling. When somebody smile when
Yeah,
they mad,
that's
that's
the
a
vibes.
motherfucker you can't fuck with. He said, the more you sit here and lie to me is just funny.
Hey, it was the last. Okay, that set it off for me. Like,
Yeah. Then the back and forth, no, yes,
yes,
no.
yes. That was crazy.
That's like when you like catch your nigga doing something and it's like he caught
Exactly.
red-handed. No, I didn't do it.
That's what I was telling the
Yes,
homie.
you
That
did.
was like a dad that knew everything already. You
Yeah.
fucked. He said, "When did I do it? On the weekend."
We're sitting in the
Poor
hot seats
Lush,
right now,
man.
dude. This world.
Me? Nah,
A
man.
lot has gone down on this couch.
Yeah, man, come on now.
But yeah,
Flacco done asked for a fade on the. Y'all done did it up on Lush on this couch.
unspeakable things probably at the other office happened on this couch.
I think I'm
Look
gonna
how
go
dirty
ahead
it
and
is.
buy a new
We
couch.
need to switch this couch. Josh, this couch got bad juju.
or at least put a rug on it or something. I don't know, a cover.
Look at your ass.
this motherfucker tan. It used to be white.
I'm gonna bring one of them big
It
ass
did used to
covers
be
that has
like-
like a tiger or a
It
Virgin
did used to
Mary
be
on
like
it.
sharp
Look
white.
at the walls and look at the Josh. Order another couch. This couch gotta go.
That's crazy.
Yo,
Not us requesting new furniture.
Actually, I said
on
we
stream.
need better bar. Actually, hold on. Now that we're talking about our complaints, I have one.
Whoa! Go ahead, sir.
Josh, why is it we only have purified water? We need spring water.
What's in the machine?
He fucked me up. when
And
he said
also my and you, if I just drink
I'm drinking
this,
tap water.
I'm going to
Chemicals
die.
on
dude.
chemicals,
you
baby.
need spring water. That's my number one complaint.
Your water intake is not dependent on me. Like when you're here and you're thirsty, we have bottles of water, but like what you do outside of here, that's on you.
If I die of dehydration, just know it's because
It's not going to be because of that. That has nothing to do with the 2 to 3 amps you'll drink in a day.
And then also, I tried to
Or
use the
rock
vending
stars.
machine about 2-3 weeks ago, and it
Talk to Jason.
it
about that.
never dispensed my chips.
Yeah, you're gonna have to talk to Jason about that one.
God damn it! I lost $3.
Oh,
What?
Yeah. All those snacks are expired too.
Oh yeah, and also I bought a Snickers and it was expired. Oh, actually no, it was Vashti. Mine was fine, I think.
Yeah, I think we checked.
expired Snickers?
Yeah.
How's that possible?
How is that possible? Yeah, right. It stays refrigerated. It stays chill. And also, expiration date is like a recommendation. You can go a couple months after.
And who's responsible for that though?
Jason,
I want to know who's responsible for the leaks. That's all I care about right now.
What leak or what?
guilty.
Oh,
Josh looked up.
So can we
Josh
like
is like, don't worry about it. You'll find out later on at 6 p.m. at the no.
nah, man.
Can we do like because we had said I want to say top of March or was it top of February like drama free week
Man, that ain't never happening, man.
and
That ain't never happening.
This was the second day of February, and we were gonna try to do a week of drama free for Black History for Van Lathan, and again, it's been downhill since then.
Can we please get one of those
It
signs?
did work though.
Pizza party might solve all of this.
Wait,
It
I
might.
threw a fucking pizza party. No one cared.
we never got it though, Josh. Right? Like, cause
did.
I wasn't there, so.
Feel me? Oh, you did?
he
Don't
did
worry.
throw a
If you
pizza
weren't
party.
invited, food don't trip.
Nah,
No, I'm just
but but we did go 7 days though, and Josh never, right, cause look, cause
It wasn't a full 7 days.
No,
something happened.
nah, cause the potluck and house phone thing happened like on the 8th day. You feel me, right? So
We
I
don't
know
speak
for
of
sure.
that.
You feel me? Yeah, right. 7 days went by. You feel me, right? So, but Josh never came through with the pizza. But also too, Josh, do you feel like though that like, for example, right, when I first came here, like I was definitely like in like operating in on the yo man, like we're a family, right? Right now it's kind of like, bro, listen, like outside of here, like ask Lush himself, bro. Like when it comes to like speaking and on the phone as like coworkers outside of here,
That shit's
I told Lush, listen, bro, listen. Text me, you feel me, to have a documented record of this, you feel me, right? Or like see me in person, right? And that goes for almost everybody, you feel me, right? So like, do you like feel like there's been like a shift in the last, I'll say, 8 or 9 months, like where like things like went from like a family dynamic to like now niggas look at each other as like,
Potential
coworkers.
ops?
No. Ops, no, definitely no, but like coworkers.
Again, I think when you got here, there was a lot of blurred lines between the hosts in terms of their friendship, which
Yeah.
is one thing, and their employment and what they contributed on the channel.
Yeah.
And when you got here, those lines, they weren't always like that, but they had gotten blurred at that point. And when you got here, there was definitely a distinction we were trying to make that employees need to stay focused on the content that are being made, and especially someone like you who's doing more than just on screen.
Yeah, of course.
It was extremely important. So again, you came in at a very different scenario too. You came in as a behind the scenes and in front of the camera.
Remember, you almost got packed out when
Nah,
when
man.
everyone came up here.
Yo, you had like one of
Nah,
the
bro.
the roughest introductions as an employee because it was like the first month or two, it was just everyone just roasting you for your sandals and your style choice. And,
Nah, man.
And them thick ass thighs. Pause.
Yeah, it was.
Paul.
Yeah. Nah, listen.
I still remember, yeah, like Tyrell, AD, everyone was going in on you like almost every day.
Nah, like those are just cool and jokes, you feel me, right? I feel like where like the fuck shit came in, you feel me, was like was December and January, you feel me? Like that's where the fuck shit came in, you feel me? But but other like than that, right? Bro, like we've been cool, you feel me, right? Like in terms of me, bro, like I've personally like been somebody who have made a concerted effort to stay out the bullshit, you feel me? Right?
That's cap,
Right?
bro.
I
For real.
stay out. Wait, listen, because
Super
look,
cat.
Look at your content, dude. And AD
no.
was calling you out for being the center of some bullshit he was going through recently.
right. So look, right. Look, my first couple months here, like, bro, listen, like, bro, I could easily, I could easily come in tomorrow and go viral. You feel me? Like every week. You feel me? Like easily. You feel me?
How? What would you do? What would you like next week? How would you go viral?
Well, he would talk about
But-
Nicki Minaj like you did.
Well, that right. But then too, bro, listen.
Sorry.
Like, bro, look. I could have just kept on the path that I was on. You feel me? Right? But after a while, I'm like, you feel me? Like, this is not really like productive, right? You feel me?
I heard you brought the Reddit here.
Or fun. Well, no. So, I think that it.
Josh is shaking his head.
Yeah, I think that it was already here, but I was a member of the community, right? Before coming on officially. So when I came on, I shouted them out, and then Adam said, "Yo, yes, we need to be more tapped into the Reddit and get them more involved." So then Josh and them, I started to make a concerted effort to,
So you put the bug in Adam here.
That was the beginning and the end.
I shouted out the Reddit on the diss track.
What the Josh do? Josh, do you feel like there would ever come a time where, for example, even Ack and Destiny said, listen, like when it comes to Reddit, there's really nothing good that ever comes out of it. Now,
Bro, Ice told me the exact same thing.
yeah. Now listen, I like the Reddit. I'm entertained by it, you feel me? And I do think there's some good, but do you feel like right now there's no good that's coming out of it? And do you feel like there will ever like come a point where the Reddit needs to be nerfed? If so, when?
You do that interview thing where you ask too many questions.
Do you feel like there will like come a time where like the Reddit needs to be nerfed? If so, when?
No. The Reddit is a self-sustaining community. And it's a community that we made a concerted effort to tap in with in regards to the original idea was for us to be able to field sources for news stories, for people to be able to drop interesting topics, be able, again, a place for people to talk
That
about
is
what was
not
going
what
on.
it
Far
is.
here.
from that.
Of course. I'm not saying what it's become. But that was before
That's a
Flacco was
genuine
here.
laugh,
That
that's
was what the idea was. The idea was to invigorate the Reddit, the Discord for us
Before
to
Flacco.
get
BF.
sources for news stories that were, were new and breaking for us to start and talking about and be early on. Flacco came here,
BF.
made a very concerted effort on his very first time on camera to say, I am going to be in the Reddit. I'm going to be getting these news sources, but also I'm here to see what you guys are doing. And
The fans just
the
swapped.
fans realized, then the fans as a masses, the ones that were on the YouTube, the ones who were in comments, the ones who were watching live, realized to get the attention of the people here, they needed to be active in the Reddit. And I think that went from 13,000 people to
52 now.
yeah, it's 52 now, but
Oh, you really in tune, baby.
within a month, it was up to the 20. You know what I mean? It went from being
It
dormant.
skyrocketed.
It was dormant for years. Nothing was going on in there. There was no acknowledgement. It wasn't until we acknowledged it that it really started to blow up. And I think all of the hosts realized at a certain point that, they loved it at first. They loved seeing how in depth people were watching them and breaking them down and how much stuff they actually got right. And, it's funny to laugh at some of the speculations that they made too about what they think actually happens here. It was comedy for a lot of these guys, but then
Doxing started.
they become obsessed with it, and they, not all of them, but then they get consumed by it, hate the contributions.
Start comparing everyone's significant others to one another,
Yeah.
posting photos of them.
Exactly.
It just starts becoming some
crossed the
vile
line,
ass shit.
which, from since I've been around for the last 5 years, that's what the Discord was. If you ended up in the Discord, you were going to hear the most vile, free-thinking people, and you really had to filter through to get to anything of substance. That was the idea of moving to the Reddit. Is okay, maybe because it's written out, there might be some more thought. It might be easier to drop links, X, Y, and Z. We might be getting a different type of audience, and it ended up being the same type of audience. That same poisonous, want to watch it all burn down for their entertainment.
Yeah, man, bro. Now I feel like I was the first like lynching that happened and on the Reddit, right? But even like when like that was happening, right? I'm like, bro, like this is just the internet for me, right? Like and folks finding these like in out of context clips and videos, right? You feel me? And just painting narratives. But even at that point, I still never said like fuck the Reddit or fuck, right? Because I just understand everybody will have a turn, but the goal and on the internet, on Twitter, on Reddit is to never be the main character on those platforms, right? Because the day you're the main character on Twitter, you in some shit. You feel me? And Reddit too, you feel me? Right? But, but I just feel like, man, now I feel like all the hosts can breathe, right? Right? Because why? Bro, at the end of the day, man, Josh just said that he's not gonna fire you by just reading bad comments about you.
I said that, but I've always said that. You just got the confirmation, and like you've had this fear, but that's never been the mindset.
But
of
not
what
me.
and
Listen,
Adam
you finna be
looking for when we make decisions on.
But not me, right?
Who's on camera?
Right here, right? Listen, okay. So me personally, right?
Who cares about bad
Right,
comments
right.
that you know of?
I don't think that, right? But it's human nature for employees to know that their authority and their bosses are looking at this one particular place where the fans are incentivized to spam it with bad comments about you if they want you fired, right? So if employees know that, like, okay, you feel me, like my bosses are like active in this community, and this is where like they view comments, look at it, then it's probably best that I ingratiate myself with that community so they don't spam it with bad comments.
Then you crash out.
I
like
still
last.
think exactly you're in the same exact issue with Lushes where you're putting your faith in random people rather than having a conversation with your employers. All this could be cleared up with you saying, hey, I've noticed a lot of X, Y, and Z. Is that something that you guys are concerned about?
Yeah.
And things can get cleared up very quickly.
Yeah. Bro, like me personally, right? Like, again, I've never had that fear because I understand that, again, it's just communities, right? You feel me? Right? Like, today, I'll be the best nigga in the fucking world, right? You feel me? Right? And then tomorrow is, like, a fucking diversity hire, right? You feel me? Right? So, like, I kind of understand that. But as new people come on, I feel like it's great that we had that conversation because I'm telling you, man, employees will automatically do employee things, right? Because even though like we're all friends, there's still that hierarchy that people who are beneath will always like be on edge and have this fear that that these people could influence like my employers. Like for example, it's still astonishing to me. Like I'm still bewildered how Guilty has found his way in the hearts of all our DMs and in all our worlds. You feel me, right? Like he's a snake. Now imagine there's 51,000 Guilties, right? Who may be up to no good. You feel me? And if they are able to sink their teeth into, like the structure of like No Jumper like Guilty was able to, imagine what damage they could cause,
But again, what you're saying with what Guilty was able to do was all predicated on somebody talking to him and validating
Yeah, without the
all of this.
information, he's
exactly.
nothing.
He can be a snake. He can do all of these things, and he can have conversations with people and have open DMs and try to be doing the most to help them X, Y, and Z. But he took all of that information and put it together, and with the help of Lush, unfortunately. And, I don't think Lush is a sacrificial lamb here.
No.
I think Lush was given a ton of opportunities to say, get the chat and the Reddit and the Discord out of your mind and focus on what you're doing here, and he didn't listen to that.
Yeah, facts, but yeah, right. Here, Russell, question though, do you like feel like so? People are saying now, Lush try to like, okay, so Lush like try to like defend himself by saying, listen, maybe there's other people and who knows, and I wasn't the one who told Guilty at first.
Wasn't it? Didn't he have that lady? Was it?
And this
Sadie
mod
Perry?
came and pretty much said that like
Exactly.
Lush told Destiny about the 4 jokes thing, right? So right. So like address that though, right? That like Lush and I think the mod said that like Guilty like mentioned something that was vague, that was alluding to maybe AD, you feel me, right? Like, what's the part? And so, like, right?
So something was vague, and then he came in and confirmed it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So you, like, feel like, and he actually had information,
Fucking
or
mercies.
he could just watch how things was going and sort of just kind of, like, was trying to pry, and then Lush, like, caught the bait.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I could go either way on whether Guilty would. I think there's a certain amount of information that Guilty was putting out there on the bait for Lush to confirm that he had to have gotten from somewhere.
Okay.
So I don't think he's completely, he's still the mastermind here of like helping get people exposed, and that's what this internet stuff is like these people who are, you don't know. This is the definition, I feel like, of everything that you were like taught as a kid of like things to be aware of when talking to strangers online.
But
Like,
he's super conniving. this Guilty guy.
Bro,
this
He
is like
has-
the exact like textbook thing of like what they tell you to avoid is like people where people aren't real. It's like, yes, they can do the most to present exactly who they want to be and fuck your entire life up just based on your trust.
So is Guilty still the plug for the controversial figures?
Hell no. No one should fuck with him.
I can't
Trust me,
I
bro.
can't disagree with any of that because he's definitely to blame in a lot of this because he helped orchestrate it.
Guilty is part of the hierarchy now. That's
But
the new narrative.
again, there's a lot of people who are to blame for this story.
Just to play devil's advocate here, because I don't agree with anybody just losing their jobs like that. But at the same
Fire
time,
Guilty.
how many times has somebody brought some information to you that you knew was true, but you'll be like, yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about.
That's the motto of do not.
a lot of
snitch.
times, yeah.
Where you just, you're going to be discreet in a situation just because this is your family that they probably talking about, or you'll be like, let me go confirm with this. Like, nigga, you ain't supposed to really know what you know.
Of course.
Let me go talk to whoever. But once you confirm it and you're the inside source, it makes you just as guilty as the person who's gossiping with you.
In the facts, you feel me? Bro, like, listen, and that's true, right? Now, I feel like Lush shouldn't have been like, I guess like an eager, you feel me? Like for example, right? Like, I'm like,
They said he was on the phone till 3 a.m, right?
But that's what I was
crazy.
gonna say. That's one thing that
That's
I know
vicious.
about Lush too. He's the type of person, like, he's a nurturer.
yeah.
He wants to be the healer. He wants to be the person, like, to smoothing things over. So even if he don't
And he a
have
good
nothing to
dude.
do with it, like, he'll be like, because that's one thing that he said on the stream last night. Well, I thought I was helping. I thought I was speaking to this community, and he's not knowing that he's actually hindering himself
Yeah.
by trying to help somebody else.
He's being
'Cause
backdoored.
'Cause that's
who
what he
didn't
said,
deserve
right?
none of this shit is fucking AD.
Yeah, of course.
Like, at the end of the day, like, AD didn't deserve none of that, and unfortunately, somebody lost their job, in the midst of it. But at the same time, it's like somebody lying too. That's the other thing. Somebody
It
not
is
telling
guilty.
the truth,
I'm
and that's
telling you.
why this is so damn confusing. And
Yeah, there's
this is
just one
why
missing
men
link.
need to stop
Yeah.
gossiping like bitches.
Facts.
Cause this is men gossiping like bitches. This is teenage girls running their motherfucking mouth. That's all I'm saying. This is
Facts.
some
Chatty
high
patty.
school shit. Like I said a couple months ago, I'm the only freaking female on air, and I'm the only one who don't be like, oh no, messy. This is some messy ass shit right here. This is a bunch of bitches gossiping.
Bro, I agree, right? Because it's kind of like, for example, man, like, because just to hear the fact that, that like Guilty, right? Like would run a Lush, run an AD, run an Adam, right? And he's the one that's orchestrating this three-way triangle.
He don't even work here.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Right? Trust me, bro. Like, again, if they need like people to be like more like tap into, like the Destiny, the Fuentes, the Hassan, bro, trust me, bro. Like, I personally know better people who's tapped in than like Guilty. Trust me, bro. I will personally go above and beyond to get y'all a new plug just so I could smoke that bitch ass nigga Guilty pack, all right? Right? Because I don't even want him, listen, right? Because look, that fucking Snake and Slither, right? Wiped out all of Discord channels, you feel me, right? And took everything down because he knew people were about to start evading and like reading all of the fuck shit that he's been saying about people here. You feel me, right? So he wiped everything out and deleted all the channels. right?
Smartest shit he ever did.
That's a person that niggas
Sound like Guilty know what he doing to me.
You feel me?
I almost sound like he needs to be on payroll.
Man,
Hell no.
come on, man.
Hell
You feel me?
no.
Like that's a person that we can't trust,
I'm
bro.
just playing. I'm just playing.
You
But
feel me?
that's too though when it comes into play with hiring people who also they're skillful, but then they have high integrity.
Yeah.
Because look at if this person is responsible for doing all of these, he run into Adam telling him something, he run into AD telling him something, he run into Lush telling him something, then it's like, where is this person integrity lies?
Bro, look, I can only imagine, right? The amount of DMs and messages, right, that Guilty was sending and all the employees when Pot Lord and Yuri was talking to Destiny. Because he's somebody who hates Pot Lord, hates Yuri, you feel me, and loves Destiny.
Oh, y'all don't fuck with each other?
Guilty?
Yeah.
He's a pedophile. Why would I fuck with
Wait,
pedophiles?
so everybody know this guy that doesn't work here. You know him, Buster?
Nobody knows who he actually is.
So he could be somebody in the office.
I've talked this. Nah.
No.
Not somebody here, but like nobody's ever met this person.
Yeah. I've talked to him, right?
Why does he have so much power?
He doesn't.
Yeah, right.
The power that he
he has power
quote
for
unquote
sure.
has is the power that Lush gave
Gave
him.
him.
And then also, unfortunately, AD and Adam as well, just by being communication with them.
Talk to him consistently.
I was going to talk to AD a long time and be like, bro, like I don't think you should be fucking with this fool Guilty. But I keep like forgetting about it, whatever it is. But like, I'm not surprised to see that this whole crazy situation has him in the middle of it,
But
dude.
I think AD is smart because AD did say during the conversation with that Flacco's right there for that he didn't tell him anything. So he probably kind of knows.
Yeah, but
You know?
I've heard AD reference that like he has Guilty helping him with certain stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, no, Guilty doesn't help to help. He's not.
Let me give you like a prime example, right, of like Guilty being guilty.
We're also making him a headline too.
Right. So check this out, right?
Tell that nigga turn his phone on.
Right? So during the week, right?
Now we're talking.
Right? Of the T-Rail, of the Almighty, and the oh my god, in like Swifty Blue shit, right? This bitch ass motherfucker called Guilty DMs me, right? Saying, yo, post this about right? And I said, nigga, fuck no, right?
Post what?
Right? Yo, listen, like, and these people here, like, said, like, they got his chain, right? It's sending me shit, right? Say your posters. I said, one, fuck no, right? Two, right? I posted Almighty saying, that's cap, right? And he sees that, DMs me again, talking about, man, you fake as fuck, fake journalist, you didn't write, posters about him. I just blocked him, and at that point, right, I like realized one, like, why do this person think that they have authority to come and tell me to post some fucked up shit about a coworker, right? So it was at that point I blocked him and kicked him from all my shit, right? And then that day, and he's posting YouTube videos talking about Flacco the Coon, right? And he's Mexican or white, right? So like when I seen that, I said, yeah, feel me, bro, yeah, bro, like this person here is obviously is no good, and it's just very concerning just to know that this nigga has been able to weasel his way into like at least a position where like he's being heard out.
We're talking, bro. I hate
not
the
ignored.
fact that we said his name like 30 times.
Of course.
But it's like I feel like we should fucking turn to Lord Voldemort. Not even
Remo,
mention
don't
anymore, but,
clip
like,
it.
bruh.
You feel me?
Reem already unclipped it.
Right?
This motherfucker on TikTok too.
You feel me?
No, it's pretty crazy. It's like Flacco was saying, like I'm very used to like the internet world at this point. You know what I mean? Like, and I've been on it for a long time, but it's and I've met I've came across people like this before, but it's like not everyone is as fucking conniving and as fucking active and as like willing as this person right here. He has nothing going on.
Heard him talk,
dude.
right?
How
Bruh.
long has he been a part of the No Jumper?
A while now, right?
Universe.
Yo, listen, right?
He is
Yeah.
the no jumper universe.
Right?
Flacco coming here and turning the Reddit.
Guilty as Flacco.
I don't think
Guilty
so.
was a Reddit model, like, right? Right? No?
When we first reactivated the Reddit and I was asking for mods, he got modded in that original group of like 10 people I picked. And
Yeah.
he was also the first person removed out of that group of 10 people within
Yeah.
like literally 2 days.
Yeah.
Why? Like, because he
Yes.
was just
He was
abusing his
modding
power.
Yeah, he was abusing the power. He was deleting shit that we were telling telling him not to delete. He was reinstating people that were being banned.
Yeah.
Bro.
See,
That was down.
he been a problem, man. You feel me? You
It's
know,
crazy.
And we empowered him.
Josh.
by hearing him
empowered
out, like that's empowering.
Okay,
him.
where is the empowerment?
By
Talking
hearing
to
him out, yeah.
yeah.
Because we didn't give him a platform. He's never conveyed his messages on No Jumper.
No.
He has never called into No Jumper.
He's sending
he has
his
never,
big homies instead.
He has gotten interviews of people who would be that Adam was interested in talking to. He's also sent people to Adam that he was like, why the fuck would I want to interview this person? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But
Question though.
there's hundreds of people that send us shit every day saying you should interview this person. Is it a power because we decide to hit that person up?
Nah, right,
If
nah,
the
right. But
person
look,
was
right,
popping,
yeah, right, nah.
If it's news.
Well, the true empowerment was the information Lush was giving to him.
Exactly.
And whoever else was.
Right. Whatever information Guilty was given, he was empowered by that. And I know on my end, and from what I've seen on Adam's end, I know it didn't come from either of us. So there's only a certain amount of people that it could have come from.
But if he's like in
Josh is
that
guilty.
Discord, right, saying, yo, listen, man, like, I'm super cool with AD and Adam. You feel me, right?
Oh,
Adam,
shit.
come inside here, Adam.
Adam.
Let's go guilty, Adam.
To get
Adam.
Courtney for a photo, what?
Is it fuck guilty now, Adam?
I mean, I'm just not even invested in. I don't know him like that. I only know him
Okay.
because he was helping us
Cat-
line up a couple of interviews.
Oh, okay, listen.
I'm just kidding.
So I'm not really. I don't even know him.
I got
I
a
don't even know
guy.
who he is.
Listen,
He told
look.
me he's 33. That's like I looked through our whole conversation last
33,
night
fool.
to see if I ever said anything weird to him.
Why, really? He's 33?
He's
Yeah.
a terrible person.
Yo, I talked to him, right? And
That
he
shit with
started like,
Pollard was
Yeah.
like that. I don't like. That's crazy.
That's not even that's not the only thing. The thing with Flacco, the thing with Pollard, there's like many other examples
I
of
mean,
him
I
just
could
being
just
a straight
easily
weirdo.
imagine that shit happening to me if my kid fucking happened to wander into my streaming setup with
Yeah.
a shirt on.
Shout
and
out
s-
Laura.
The creepy person is the person who clips
Exactly.
Yeah.
that. Not
Who
the
is
person
guilty?
who accidentally had their kid
and reposted
roll
on
it.
YouTube.
That's-
Yeah.
You feel me?
Where'd
You know?
Court go? You see him?
Yeah. I see
Oh,
somewhere down
okay.
there.
I gotta take a photo real quick.
All right.
All right, man. You feel me? Yeah, man. You know.
What
yeah.
happened to the last security guard when
I'm-
he came in here?
I'm glad Adam said that. The creepy person is the person who decides to clip something like that, save it to their computer. Bro, what?
Who did that?
Guilty.
Oh.
Guilty basically has CP saved to his computer, or at one point did. This was a weirdo, bro.
See, oh.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. Like
Of
legit
someone's-
crazy.
Of Pollard's.
Yeah. Yeah. It's disgusting, man. But, you know, I'm just glad now. Listen, like, a positive that came out of in all of this, man, was guilty bitch ass got exposed.
Exactly, dude. Honestly, that was the one thing I
I'm
was
happy.
thinking too. Is I was like, bro, like
A win's a win.
I was like, I already knew about this fool,
Yeah.
and I've already had my interactions with him. But I'm like, I'm so glad that after that's why I was so glad the community had that stream yesterday where they were going super deep dive, calling everyone, right? And I was like, wow, the only person to not pick up the phone.
And he blocked AD too.
Oh
What?
my god, bro. Fuck this fucking pedo, dude.
I
He
thought
went green.
his
He went
phone
green.
was off.
Nah, hell nah.
And I'm
He
not
blocked AD.
surprised to hear it comes from the Destiny camp either.
Yeah, come on. Nah. Oh, yo, Destiny reacted to it actually, which was crazy.
Wait. So that's why every time he
It's
called
green.
him and said,
Yeah.
I thought his phone was literally
Nah,
disconnected.
right? And then after that, right, and he quickly, like the weasel he is, went to his Discord, wiped it out, and deleted, and in like all the channels and shit.
Bro.
Oh, so what you're talking about just happened when you said he deleted everything that he
Yeah,
said?
yeah, bro.
So
He's a
what he
weasel.
saying in the chat? Why is he in the chat?
Wait, is it in the chat?
Guilty's in the chat. Guilty.
I doubt it. It's
man.
probably someone pretending to be a person named guilty at
feel
this
me?
point.
Right? Listen. Also, too, it's like don't even like pay attention to that nigga.
The chat funny if they did that.
You feel me? Like
They're fucking wild.
giving him no type of clout, man. Folks, but
We just gave him
it's
30
2
minutes
p.m.,
of
man.
clout.
All right,
Minimum.
Josh, do you want to end it?
Let's wrap it up. We're going to start your stream in about 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Let's get to that.
No Jumper show tonight, 6 o'clock. You don't want to miss this one.
Adam